Da-na.
Da-na-na-na-na. Anyways, we're back. Last time, our merry band
Thank you.
Bucks fall, Tsalia dies. Our wonderful band of fucklechucks kicked the ever-loving shit out of one another. Azure went up against Valor, slowed him, and then got his face repeatedly pummeled into a wall. And Tsalia blew up Vint after Vint repeatedly managed to fail at... We salute him. We salute his endeavors.
There goes my hero!
He didn't even hit me on the one real chance he had!
We salute his endeavors. He tried.
He hit you at least once, though. We have to give him credit for that.
He'll have another... He'll be able to get another go at it. But with Valor and Tsalia being the two finalists, the party was allowed to rest once more, except for Azure, who decided to go visit a new friend. As his body was in the middle of a field of battle. And Buzz is dead.
And we lost somebody.
Buzz's internet has
once
been
again
dropping repeatedly. No, it's
Damn.
fine. He
Also,
knows.
I feel like you could sum up my dreams as or in the last two dreams is just, what's your name? Azure. Fuck you, Azure. What's your name? Whatever dipshit's name is. Fuck you.
Both of them recreated the time-tested meme of an individual talking to a brick fucking wall, because neither of them really bent or broke or gave into one another's shenanigans, at least until the man, the myth, the prophet decided to drop a little tidbit of info on where gods get their power and what would happen if a god chosen were to come to harm or were to die, and then handed Azure over a cluster of holy symbols from Silver Dawn Paladins.
Wait a second, I just realized something.
What?
I am the god chosen of death.
Uh-huh.
What happens if I die?
Death gets weaker.
Wouldn't that be
Peaceful deaths happen less.
Guess you'll find out what happens if you die.
No.
Also, I'm still upset with you. You chose not to give me the both of these, and I set that up so well. I'm still annoyed about that.
Mauled. Azure filled in Vint about what happened, but both of them decided to keep the information from Solid War, not only to not affect their rounds, but also to not affect their bets. The two faced off, and after a close and crazy match...
And I would have... Sorry, too early.
Go ahead, go ahead. Valor won.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for Second Wind!
Afterwards, the party was given the rest of the day off, their schedules for the next day of fights, and everyone went to a quiet spot to communicate what the fuck happened with Azure, and Vint handed over the religious symbols to Valor before all of them decided to go talk to Leandros.
Let Valor have a tiny mental breakdown, just a tiny one.
Just a tiny
That's
one.
a treat.
Yeah. Just
Damn it, you beat me to the treat.
And with that, with all the faffing about done, we pick up where we left off.
Hexxy, we're ready. We're ready to go to Leandros.
Yeah, all right. Follow me. As she just kind of like you see that she had just kind of like sat down, you know, just kind of looking out towards the ocean, And once you call her, she gets up, dusts herself off, and hops to it. Leading you guys.
Where?
I will put you...
To our doom.
Yeah.
Yes,
To our
out in the
doom.
ocean. You will drown.
I don't drown. I can't drown.
Shut... Fuck!
I can also. I hold my breath indefinitely.
Azure drowns.
Azure drowns and slowly Azure.
Azure drowns. The rest of you get eaten by sharks.
Azure drowns and everybody forgets how to do these nuts jokes.
Azure's drowning. This isn't about him.
Wow. Look, the
wait,
only
hold
thing
it.
that can drown, the only reason Azure would not be drowning is if he was drowning it.
Alright, that actually reminds me. Hey, Buzz, I have something for you.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
You have something for Buzz?
Oh no.
Donut.
Vent.
Holy shit!
Oh, it is for
turning
Buzz.
around on
Donuts!
But if my internet goes out again, I'm running across the street buying donuts.
Wow.
Now the internet will never go out again.
God, I hope so. I don't
Alright.
like how quiet it just got.
Leads you over
Just
Into
talking about my internet.
this kind of area of the town where there might be a little bit more of the abandoned houses, but there are also a couple of stalls and all that set up for travelers. It seems to be the closer you get to the arena, the Coliseum, the busier things get. And Vixie motions, points over towards one of the stalls where a couple tables are set up outside, and Leandros is over there with a mug in hand, talking the ears off of some other travelers and merchants, it seems.
He's the one talking?
Give me an insight.
Hold up. Why is it every single time I go into a D&D session, the one document I forget to bring up is the one with my actual fucking stats on it?
Good job.
I have my traits, I have my features, I have all of my inventory, but no, I forget my fucking stats.
Ooh.
18.
19 is enough to know. You see him. Yes, he is chatting the ears off of people.
This is not Leandros.
But you know, this is him in politics mode.
Uh-huh.
This is him putting on a front to play up things. As he stated, he was going to go around and try to hype up your reputations a bit more. This is him basically in salesman mode.
Valor
He
looks
is-
at... Okay.
Yeah, like he's pretending to not be himself so that he can get something that he needs.
Valor kind of sees this and then just kind of whispers to the group. Well, he looks like he needs saving.
Nah, let him drown.
Unlike you, I actually like his company, so I'm going to save him.
You are the champion, after all. He's probably be easier to drag him away with a champion.
Valid point, Tsalia. I will walk up to Leandros. The others can follow if they wish, but Valor's gonna walk up to Leandros.
As you close in, it's just... Now, I gotta tell you, these new up-and-comers, you really have to see them in combat. Quite impressive, I will tell you. In fact, I think they might even have a chance to take on the champion. And he can... You see he perks up a little bit, tilting his head ever so slightly. These are little things that only you would notice because you've known him for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know he hears you. You know he knows you're there.
Uh-huh.
And you watch as he plays it in to his act. as he turns and feigns surprise. Look, here's one of them now! You're the one-man army, Valor, aren't you?
Valor,
Making me a lot of money.
Valor smiles and plays along, does a bow, kind of one hand off to the side, one down in front of his waist as he bows, crosses one of his legs. The one and only.
See, now, you go round town here, and they will all tell you the same thing. This man and the rest of his ilk, they're moneymakers.
Ilk?
But it appears that New Star needs to have a word with me. And he looks at the other travelers who seem moderately impressed. They for what it's worth, either because of some amount of booze they've ingested or because they're bored shitless and have nothing else, he's gotten them on the hook. And they are, if not on the line, they're interested. And they you see, he's probably gotten some prospective individuals to continue spreading the good word about you. Well, oh, bloodbath champion, what do you need with little old me?
Just a few words, if you don't mind.
Of course, lead the way.
And Valor will nod to the individuals he was talking to as a thanks for letting me take him, and proceed to lead Leandros to a more quieter section, hoping the rest of the party will follow.
And we will follow, I assume. At least I will.
Once out of earshot, Leandros will actually tuck into his breastplate and pull out a flask, pop the cap, take a swig. Bloody imbeciles.
You looked like you needed a saving.
There's the Leandros we all know and love?
I say love. I think most of you would tolerate.
Tolerate's a better word.
The feeling's mutual. But you all did extremely well. Impressive showings from all of you. And this is why I brought you along.
And
There goes Buzz again.
Donuts!
Vince
Getting
no
donuts! Fucking Vint just suddenly, like, it's the red Pokeball of death. Just suddenly T-poses.
No, we see he T-poses for 2 seconds, and immediately we see Vince sprinting the other direction towards the donut stand.
My internet went out too soon. I was just like, I'm full. I'm not doing it. If it happened a few hours later, sure, probably would have done it. But
Yeah, and he caps the flask, tucks back in, points at you, Valor. You, Valor. Sure. Oh, bloodbath champion. Now, I suppose you will have some questions or something to speak with me about? I don't imagine you want to spend the day with me as I go and chat the ear off of every imbecile I come across.
So what all research have you actually done?
Hexxy and Calliope, for when he was here, were quite instrumental. Followed the leads on a few missing persons reports. Ones that have kind of been, shall we say, swept under the rug.
Yeah?
Eh?
Yeah, back.
So
That's
I'm
what
not
the-
gonna bother. No!
Boy, everything The universe just does not want the fucking session to happen today.
Fucking apparently.
Like, it is fighting back.
Tsalia asks question. Tsalia immediately drawn away as the answer is coming. Oh my god.
Leandris immediately, because of this, T-poses and Fortnite dances.
I'm gonna be so mad if my internet goes out again.
Second fucking Tsalia comes back. Bedlam. Oh, this was...
Like, I'm already annoyed enough that it's been happening every, I don't know, 10 minutes. Fucking somebody kill me.
You know, if it weren't for the fact that Tsalia was the one that asked the question, we could continue easily.
Yep.
We could go back on that train of thought. Anyone else have a question for Leandros?
I don't know. I think we should wait for Myra
I've
to
got
back.
a fucking piss.
God damn it!
It is happening. I'll be back. Sorry.
The universe does
been,
not want the session to happen.
I think it would have been better if Myra went to the bathroom before saying that he needed to go. At least then we wouldn't have known.
Azure, suddenly you feel a presence behind you. It's the Prophet. He picks you up and he breaks your spine.
And then he Fortnite dances.
Valor, you see a shadow slowly growing larger on the ground. It's directly over Tsalia. You look up, there's rocks.
Hovering menacingly. They're not even falling, they're just hovering. Wait.
I'm back.
Hey!
Hey! Welcome back!
Hey.
Rocks don't kill you!
Everything is...
They suddenly
Everything is
disappear.
awful.
Valor's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
So what investigations have we been doing?
Missing persons reports and a few current trends. It started closer to the docks and has been steadily moving closer to this area here.
Makes sense.
My current hypothesis is that at the very least, our would-be hunter has been using the more densely populated location as his own hunting grounds.
But of course.
A lot of adventurers, a lot of merchants coming in and out, a lot of refugees that no one would miss. Question is, if our little friend is using this location as his den, or if he is closer to his origin point. Hexxy and I are still on the hunt. We will do our best to keep you all in the loop. If anything of note comes to the surface, I will inform. Until then, just keep doing what you're doing. And we'll hope that he takes the bait soon enough. You, like I said, made quite the showing in the bloodbath. Though, it's not enough to put you on the same caliber as any of the tried and tested gladiators. It's still enough to put you on the radar.
Good.
work your way through the bloodbath to become a gladiator is no easy feat. I'd say you all have earned this rest. Now, if you don't mind me, I must get back to my schmoozing. Hello, Vint, Azure, Tsalia.
Leandros,
Day.
you as well.
And he will part from you all and head back into the crowd.
Alright, I guess we go kill some more fucks in the arena and bet our money away.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
find Fidget.
What do you mean, find Fidget? Have we not been taking small Fidget wherever we go?
That is a good question.
Why do you think I've not had melee around?
One of the fucking familiars on a date?
Somehow.
No, melee has been dismissed to a pocket dimension until I'm outside of the arena. It's not exactly a, well, I'm not entirely sure if familiars are even allowed in the arena, but I don't want her getting hurt in there, or them getting hurt in there.
The fact that we've been able to keep Fidget in the guild hall for as long as we have, I think, is impressive. I don't think Fidget follows us everywhere.
I can have melee search for Fidget.
That would work.
I will do a small gesture as I summon melee from her pocket dimension.
With a flourish, your familiar rises free.
Maybe.
I like the idea that you just create a fucking ice sculpture of melee and then it cracks open into melee.
That I feel like that would be very thematic for Tsalia, yeah.
You know what? Sure, I will use magical ice to create the sculpture of an owl, which cracks down the middle, revealing melee.
Yay!
Melee.
My dumb idea is canon.
Yeah.
Oh, will you please go find Fidget wherever she is hiding? And melee will immediately start off.
Right.
With a hoot.
Give me a survival check.
Survival. I need to go find owl stats.
Because survival
They got good wisdom.
Yeah, survival is what you use to track stuff.
Let's see. Advantage on perception checks. Does not have proficiency in survival, but has a +1.
You know, I think because she's airborne,
Mhm.
I think I would accept perception here.
Alright.
Because it's less tracking and just more flying around the area looking for any sign, for
Yeah.
anything.
15. Ugh, that's a natural 1.
Well, thankfully, Fidget isn't exactly trying to hide. So, within, let's say, maybe 15-20 minutes, both of them return back. Fidget is in her normal form. Not the big Fidget. So she is able to fly and lands on your shoulder, Valor.
Nah,
Evelyn.
Fidget comes flying in. Big form crashes into you.
There's an image. Hold up. I want to see if I can find it.
I
The-
will. Sorry.
I
will
just-
give
Sorry, you go.
I will give Melee chin scratches and thank her. Them. I keep doing that. I'm dumb.
Owl is very pleased.
He's a good creature.
Borb. Good
Borb.
I gotta be honest, this is confusing me because of a certain doggo that shall remain unsaid.
I understand. I understand.
Okay. Whenever I think of Fidget and Valor's interaction whenever they see each other again, I just think of this comic. It's the last 2 panels specifically.
All right, let's see here. Just Borb. God.
Clap.
All right. Well, we have Fidget, and Fidget is very happy and excitable. Seeing as she has been able to stretch her wings and fly around.
I immediately give Fidget scritches.
She is very happy. You feel it. You feel her just delightfully bright. So, what is everyone's plan now? You've gotten your winnings, you've gotten your bet winnings. You got the rest of the day off.
Well, what time is it?
Oh, there goes.
Buzz is dead!
Then Buzz is dead. Let's see. Probably would be around 2 p.m. now.
Alright, so tell me again what fucking
I want to fucking die.
Leandros said about his investigation.
He followed a trail of missing persons reports that had been swept up under the rug, but all seem to be very similar, that he can easily kind of point, especially with help from Vixie and when he was around, help from Cal, towards being perpetrated, very likely, by the vampire you are hunting. Signs indicate that it started on the docks and then slowly got deeper into the town itself. And as of late, is just kind of very much nearby the more populated areas around the Colosseum. He is not sure if the vampire is making its den, its lair in this area, or if he's just using, if they are just using it as their hunting grounds.
I want to go and check around the docks.
I
I'm going
will.
to go follow up on the trail that Leandros found.
I'll tag along.
Alright.
I will be of no use to you guys, so I will not follow.
Might be worth trying to ask people at the guardhouse, but try to be less conspicuous.
Azure, Valor, where are you two going?
Valor wants to be slightly selfish and take his actual break and go paint.
Alright. Hey, go do it. Do it up. Despite, a lot of the rougher aspects of this town, the scenery around Dunwall is fairly lovely, especially the forests and the ocean itself. As for you, Azure?
What do I do? I mean, I could probably come up with something fairly unique. On the other hand, fresh off a bunch of bouts and some pretty handy bet winnings, Pina, the performance is here. It's time to do what I do best. Go to a bar and perform. Or a street.
All right.
It doesn't really matter.
All right. Okay. So we will start with Vint and Tsalia. How exactly are you trying to follow this trail?
All right. So before we do anything, I do want to ask, how open is the area below the pier? Like, is it built directly onto the ground, or is it up a bit?
There is a bit of a lift.
Mhm.
It's one of more, like, you know, those kind of like multi-layered like docks, right?
Yes.
Where there's like kind of like stuff underneath as well for like smaller boats.
Mm-hmm.
It's set up like that.
Okay. I want to start by checking underneath. What I'm specifically looking for is dead wildlife, specifically of the smaller variety. Rats, birds, maybe even some cats or dogs.
Okay. Right. And this, because it is a massive area that you are searching here, we will do it like this. We will kind of set up how long you are going to be searching, and depending on how long you spend dedicated to this search, that
And how well I roll.
Yeah, that will likely help the DC. So, how long do you think? It's 2 p.m. right now. Probably would be about 2:20 to get to the docks. How long do you think you're going to dedicate to this search, this investigation?
When is sundown right now?
We are in... It would be 8 p.m.
8 p.m.? Could dedicate a good 5 hours to it before sun goes down.
We don't have any matches today, right? We just got the whole day off, basically?
Yep, whole day off.
Okay.
Your matches aren't until tomorrow.
Just wanted to make sure.
Now, the reason I don't want to search after sundown is because then they're active and they might get suspicious if they see people prowling around. What do you think, Vint, or Buzz, or both?
Yeah, let's go till sundown. We might have to re-strategize if we want to search afterwards. Just walk around town like a couple of fucking drunks or something.
So,
Right.
effectively 5.5 hours.
Right.
Probably just straight up 5.
So, Vin, are you going to be sticking with Tsalia the whole time? Are you going to be splitting off to do your own investigations? Are you going to be doing something similar, just in a different area?
We would definitely cover a lot more ground if we split up, which is probably a good idea.
I think, yeah, we both got straight rolls of +8, right?
What's your survival?
I thought we were doing investigation.
Are we doing investigation? I should ask, what type of roll is it?
So, you are trying to find clues right now. Like, you're trying
Yeah.
to find signs of wildlife that have been preyed upon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to find dead animals.
Mhm.
That would be investigation.
Okay, then yeah, we
Survival
both
is
have
more
listen.
like foraging for food or trying not to get lost or tracking something.
Mhm.
If you're not tracking something, you are...
That is true. I kind of assumed because I was talking about dead animals that survival might play a part.
If it was the wilderness, I could definitely see more of an argument for it. But you are in an urban environment. I think investigation is much more fitting.
Could I have melee also search, but do perception by flying in the air?
Well, if we're going under the docks, I don't think melee'd be much help.
She could search above ground, though.
Hmm.
If not, that's okay.
So here's where I kind of have to like. In reality, owls do have very good eyesight,
Mhm.
but with such a clustered and cluttered urban area, urban environment like this,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find something that is dead, especially something as small as a small bird or a rat, especially on busy docks from high up, I don't. You can, but I think the DC is probably going to be pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. Does she still get it? Do they get their advantage still?
I would say because of all the factors working against you, it would probably cancel out.
That I would assume as much. Nah, I'll keep her with me just in case she spots something I don't.
Hell, you could have her fucking bounce between us as like a fucking line of communication. Hey, we're all right. Hey, we're all right. Kind of
That's
deal.
a good idea. I'll actually do that. I'll have her fly between me and Vint occasionally to keep tabs on each other.
Send messages, that sort of thing, keep communication. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Like if melee lands on one of us, oh shit, things are going down with the other.
Mm-hmm. If they just fly by, they're just checking. Right. Then let's do it.
Go ahead and give me your investigation rolls. It's
Uh.
going to be for 5 hours.
14.
You take the north, I'll take the south.
Sounds good.
I believe mine is also a +8. Yes.
Yeah.
I got what you rolled total. And then I added 8 to it.
Oh, is that okay? So alright, 14 for Tsalia, 22 for T. Okay. Alright. And I want both of you to just do me a favor and roll D100s.
I got a 74.
They get an 80. Is this Call of Cthulhu based? Is higher or worse?
We don't know.
I will start with Vint.
The guy who got the highest number?
No.
Yes.
So shocking.
With good communication and learning a lot of lessons from Tsalia as well as your own urban instincts, it takes you some time, but after a few misses with just, oh, this is just a regular dead rat that died because someone fucking kicked it in the head, or this one died of natural causes, or a fish decided to nibble. You do start to find some older corpses. Ones that it takes a bit of study, but thankfully, because you have dark vision, which kind of counteracts the dim light underneath the docks, you both are able to pick up these details, by the way. You're able to notice some of the little intricacies that would normally go unnoticed by someone who just doesn't care. It's, oh, it's a rat, why would I care? It's a dead rat, what was he doing? You notice, especially on some, that there are pinprick holes that, because of decomposition, or maybe because of a forceful bite, remain large even on the decaying corpses. Unfortunately, with most of the older ones, they're too old for you to really know if they had no blood when they died, or if nature itself just mummified them. But you do think you have a pretty good guess. Tsalia, it takes you a little bit longer to start finding these details, but especially as it starts to become a little bit later, you do start picking up much the same. It's especially like the closer you get to the docks themselves, rather than the pier with all the buildings and all that stuff. Once you get closer to where ships enter and leave, that's where you start to see more of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as you are inspecting one of the deceased rats, you hear some movement behind you.
Oh, shit.
And you feel the point of a crossbow bolt being pushed up against your back.
Fuck.
Don't want to fight. Just give me your gold. Ain't no problem, Missy.
This man doesn't have teeth. Just from the way he's talking.
Where is Melee right now?
Yeah, you would have like telepathic knowledge of that kind of shit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you have teleport. You would know she's probably in the midway point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's close-ish by. I believe you have constant telepathic communication, don't you?
Let me go look and find familiar. While within 100 feet.
You would have communication with her. She would be within 100 feet.
Alright.
How big are these docks?
I will try and stall for a little bit, but I am going to tell Mei Li to distract him by fluttering into his face.
So, Vint will not be aware of this situation.
So, how are you trying to stall it?
Alright. I put my hands up. Alright. Alright, I'll give you the gold.
Good. Good. Just take it easy. I'm gonna hurt you, Charlie. I'm gonna hurt you.
Alright.
And I want you to just roll me a deception. And then
Deception. Use charisma. 17.
Alright. And go ahead and roll me an attack for melee.
Give me a second.
As he thinks he's got you. Like, he thinks he's gonna have this nice and easy. It's not gonna be
16.
any sort of. And then melee comes swooping in, and it's just shouting and screeching as the crossbow bolt just thick thuds right into the dock up above you.
I'm going to attack and go for a knockout.
Alright.
He has 4 hit points. Will you overkill?
That's 16.
That's a hit, and he's knocked out.
You just don't roll damage. He's just out.
Okay, but seeing how much overkill you do is fun.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's see the overkill.
8 plus 4 plus 1d6. 11.
He's dead.
I murder him!
You have exceeded his health by double. He is dead. No death saves. No, but you whirl around and you thud the hilt of your blade into his temple, and you watch as this emaciated figure just kind of tumbles to the wood below you.
Go get Vint, I'll say to Melee as I, do I still have manacles? I do! I put him in manacles. Easier than, rope.
Alright. You can see this figure. It's clear that either he's of the homeless population that has been just left forgotten by Dunwald, or is just one of the refugees.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Checking his teeth.
not in a good way. They are not in a good way. He still has maybe about half of them.
Mm-hmm. But no fang.
No fangs, no. He is clearly a human.
Very good.
He is a human, he is... and I'm not a good one at that.
He's also a local-ish.
You're not sure, but you have an assumption that he would be.
How long does it take for Vint to get over here?
20 minutes. Maybe 15 at that.
Does he wake up in that time?
No. It's gonna take a little bit longer for him to wake up.
Vint is
He's
dead.
Jinx!
God, he is dead.
God remains dead.
For we have killed him.
The murderers of our murderers.
Why, God, why?
Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes for Vint to get over.
Vint,
Right.
I found a bit of a trail and then I got mugged.
You didn't let him take money from you, right?
No, of course not. What kind of fool do you take me for?
Just making sure.
I punched him in the face and knocked him out, and then I locked him in manacles.
Oh, good.
I think we might be able to get some information out of him. But also, it seems to me that the vampire has come from the boats.
Yeah. Started around the docks, it'd probably be like that.
The question is the boat still here? It probably isn't, but if we could find a dock and find its original den, then we might know more information about it.
It is starting to close in on sundown now. Like, the sun is starting to set.
What should we do with him?
Good cop, bad cop.
Well, he's knocked out right now, and he's not getting up anytime soon.
Yeah, we can wake him up.
Alright, go ahead. You have smelling salts?
I'm just gonna try and slap him awake a little. Just light taps. Just light taps getting slowly but surely harder and faster.
Once he's awake, he slaps him again.
Yeah. I'm playing bad cop.
Oh,
fuck
my
it.
Gosh. Let me check here.
Actually, what is your intimidate?
My intimidate is -1.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is I don't have questions. I'm dumb. I'm not the investigative guy.
Fair enough.
It takes a little bit of effort, but eventually you do get him to start groggily coming to.
Come on, come on, come on. I see your eyes fluttering. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
He's dazed. Like, he is still very much out of it.
All right. I think you've slapped him enough.
I'll back off.
Hey, can you hear me?
You fucking tricked me.
And what do you expect to happen when you threaten somebody with a crossbow?
You watch as he just kind of like weakly, like, wiggles his wrists against the manacles, just kind of like, I don't like these.
Most people don't. Listen.
No, that was just kind of like an out of character, just like, that's. He's like,
Ah. I'll let you out of them if you answer some questions for me, alright?
I answer no questions for free.
Alright. I'll look over at Vint.
My brain shattered.
Where's my bad cop?
Ah, fuck it. Let's just
Bad
go.
cop failed his job.
Let's just go double good cop. Fuck it. We'll both be good cops. Weird confuse the hell out of him.
God.
I'll just start playing with some gold coins in my hands. Just spin them between my fingers. I got enough sleight of hand. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah. You watch, like, his one good eye is following it the entire time. The other one, what's the name for, like,
Lazy eye.
No, the cloudy eye. The
Cataracts.
Yeah, the other one has a very noticeable, very bad cataract in it.
You see those? Do you want them? They're yours if you just answer some questions.
Give me a deception.
Are we not giving him the money?
You're assuming I'm
Are
being
you?
deceptive.
Yeah, are you going to give him the money, or are you like,
I mean,
just playing with it? Are you just like,
I'll give him the money. Sure, I've got plenty. And also, Tsalia doesn't know if Vint's gonna give him the money or not.
Alright.
So,
Well then, give me a persuasion.
yay, I got another +3. 16.
With
Advantage? Okay.
With advantage.
Because I am helping.
You
Because
yeah,
I'm playing
Vint
with
is
the gold.
helping, Vint is helping. Vint is flashing the goods. What do you need to know?
First of all, where are you from? You from around here, or are you blowing out from out of town?
Born and raised here in Dunwall.
Good. And you can answer my other questions very easily, I suspect. I will take a coin that Vint is playing with and put it in his pocket.
His eyes go wide.
There's more of that if you keep being nice.
You see, he's immediately you've got his attention. Like, he is immediately fully cooperative.
I assume you're homeless, correct?
Lost in the storm.
Makes sense. Lost some friends since the storm? People disappearing?
Yeah.
You've lived around the docks for a while?
Well, should go.
Are those, rats that are, have the pin pricks in them?
Uh-huh.
They're around?
Yeah, that's where he started mugging you.
I'm going to pick one up and sort of wave it around a bit. This is my friend.
This is my friend, little Jimmy.
You see this rat? He didn't die by natural causes.
What, someone give the bastard a boot?
No, they ate it.
That's not good read.
Not really, especially when all the blood is gone.
Nah, it really is shit.
You see, there's quite a lot of them. You've been seeing a lot of dead rats and other dead creatures around lately?
Yeah, almost all the time.
More than usual, though? Piles of them?
He shakes his head no.
Do you know what a vampire is?
What? Bring it up. He looks around. Bring up the devil's names.
So you know what I'm talking about here.
There's no vampire, I don't know.
3 gold lands in his lap.
There's no... He looks... You both, without an insight check, you can tell, like... You know suddenly he's, like, having a panic attack. It's like you have just, like, dropped information on him that has made him fear for his own life.
Things getting a bit clear now?
You're lying. No.
They're not. This rat here is proof, as well as most of your missing friends and family.
You watch. He's speechless.
Now, on to the other questions. You know many other people, homeless, got a shelter that you hang around?
I am going to need another persuasion check, because what you have just dropped on him, you might be losing him to fear.
Fair enough. That is a 19.
You watch as this man, now incredibly aware of the time and how dark it is becoming, just vigorously nods. No shelter. Just tent. Center of the village.
Do you know when people started disappearing in such high numbers?
No.
None?
No. Please get these manacles off of me.
Calm down, it's going to be okay. I promise.
You said there's a fucking vampire. I won't be no one's meal.
You're not going to be, if you just work with me. We're here to kill it.
Every
Also,
10 fucking minutes.
also, Vint, yeah,
Yeah. The rat.
we're here to get rid of this issue.
What did I miss? Because my internet died.
He started panicking. I calmed him down a little bit. He doesn't know when people started really disappearing. Unfortunately. Right now I'm trying to ask if, like... I can't remember my question. What about anyone new at the camp?
He shakes his
More...
thumb. I mean, there's always someone new. Refugees.
Anyone stand out? Maybe pale complexion, only hanging around at night?
No. Don't like that.
I don't think I can get anything else out of him.
Do you know of anybody else who might know more, or at least be more willing to talk?
You could always ask around in the camps. Maybe someone's saying who you're looking for. I don't know.
Are there any camps around the docks?
More and more. Got chased off. Back for business.
Mm-hmm. Chased off by who?
God.
God.
It's getting really dark. Place I need to go.
Alright. You're right. We should get indoors. I'm going to unlock his cuffs and palm him a good for another 6 gold.
He takes that and the gold you gave him and bolts.
So he got a total of 10 gold from us.
Very good money for, especially for his situation. So he takes it and he's off.
All right. Guess we'll see if the others are at the inn. Plus, it's been 7 days since we left dawn break, so...
We do know that the common folk don't even know there's a vampire is here. Somewhat suggests to me that perhaps someone in the higher-up is being a little bit more than lax about missing persons. And I guess I'll walk back to the inn at this point.
Rolling back 5 hours, we go back to Azure. Who is doing as Azure does.
Yeah.
Where have you set up shop, boy?
That's what I would want to ask. I can set up shop on street or in bar.
You can set up your shop anywhere you want.
Hell, you could go to the fucking local adventurers guild.
Tavern is always the best place. Oh, I went
Tavern
Russian there.
good. Tavern always good for business. Alright. So you head over to the tavern. And it is...
That's the one on the pier?
Yep, that's the one on the pier. It's as busy as it ever is.
Be right back.
That'd be probably
Everyone
more.
is just being yanked away.
It's okay. Somebody was at my door a minute ago. I was like, I appreciate that you're going door to door, but I'm sort of in the middle of things.
Okay. Alright. Give me your performance check, my friend.
I've had that sitting in there this whole time. Ooh, 11 plus 11 for the bottom for that. That's
Very nice.
perfecto
And are you
mundo.
using your background feature?
Oh,
my
I could get those
God.
discounted roll. I need to remember this. Vint is going to stab me now.
What
Wait,
now?
no, I paid for... Didn't I pay for... Well, somebody's going to stab me, right? Because I can make it so we no spend money on the room?
I mean, like, it's not too expensive. The only time I wanted to stab people was when I bought everyone rations, and then we bought more rations, and they were cheap as hell.
Yeah, no might as well.
All right.
Especially since some of us are less money flush.
Okay. All right. And how long are you going to be performing?
5 hours.
I mean, I could. That wouldn't be unreasonable, I don't think. I'm trying to think. Well, if I perform for like less than 5 hours, the question then becomes, what do I do with the other remaining hours? Because I don't know.
Alright, so for 5 hours. And you get
You got a friend in me.
No.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make 3 gold, 3 silver, and 12 copper. And because of your background trait and your performance, you're able to get the rooms for free tonight.
Yay! Free rooms! Free
Oh.
lodging.
And Valor
Is
is
dead.
painting. Okay. All right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey!
Valor.
What?
I'm assuming that you spend the rest of the time painting.
Where do you paint, though?
What do you paint?
Do you want to get up here on this fucking
paint?
cliff so you can see the whole city? Get a good shot of the fucking arena?
Hmm. I think Valor does get up on the hill right there, paint. He doesn't paint the arena specifically, though. What he actually does end up painting is the town specifically. The arena is still in the painting because it's in the back. It is a part of the town, but
A backdrop.
yeah, in
Yeah, that's what
Valor's
I was
eyes,
imagining.
yeah, in Valor's eyes, it's the homes and it's the homes and the people who live here and what they make of it and their livelihoods that is the town, and what makes the town, not necessarily the giant stone dome circular thing in the back. So he does paint the whole of the town, but the arena is not the center of it.
All right, and how long are you going to be painting?
Valor probably paints for a good...
5 hours?
Nah, he probably paints for a good 4 hours and 15, because that then gives him time to pack everything up and get back to the inn before sundown.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be kind of hard to paint when you have no light.
Nah, paint in the dark.
And you're just taking the regular path back, yeah?
Yeah, for the most part.
Nah.
Give me a perception check. Once you're about, say, right down here.
Right down where?
Like, right down here. Like, on your way back, like, when you're right down here. I need to give you a perception.
A perception?
Perception.
A perception. A 21.
While most, if not much, of the buildings here are completely beyond salvage, completely beyond any point of you still do see some people huddling within whatever shelter that they can find, or doing the best with what they have and what they can.
Mm-hmm.
But as it's getting darker and darker, and as the sun finally sets, you can sort of see just a hint of movement in the tree line. And you're not sure if it's just from the populace or any sort of wildlife. But nothing comes of it. And your journey back home is unimpeded.
Is Fidget with me still?
Yes,
I will pet Fidget.
Fidget is very happy.
Valor is not going to be looking at Fidget, but to, like, as he's looking around, making sure that nothing happens on his way back, he is going to pet Fidget to calm his own nerves slightly.
Alright. So, you return back to the tavern with little trouble. And Buzz is back. Buzz, is there a storm going on? Oh, I think he's still dead.
It's either that or Ohio doing Ohio things.
Yeah, honestly, for real.
Something broke containment in SCP Ohio.
Okay. When all of you do finally meet up, you learn that Azure has secured you all free rooms.
Yeah, boy.
Well, alright then.
I won't say no to that.
Glorious performance.
And then whatever.
Let us wait for Buzz.
Whenever Buzz returns. Well, I guess in the meantime, which meals are you guys going to be getting?
You don't unless you're getting us food too?
I don't know if let me check that feature. I don't remember if it gives.
It's by popular demand,
I'm
right?
back.
Yeah, by popular demand.
At such a place, you receive free lodging and food of a modest or comfortable standard, depending on the quality of the establishment.
Okay, yeah, you guys get modest food.
What did I miss?
You guys get free food and board. That's about it.
Also, I saw shadows, but nothing came of it, so my walk home was uneventful.
Congratulations. Vixie probably would arrive back at least for a little bit to get herself a meal, and would just stop, wave to you guys, and then head right back out, probably just to go back to helping out Leandros with the investigation.
Well, what have you all been up to?
I decided to be slightly selfish.
Really now?
Yes. I spent most of the afternoon painting.
Well, what did you paint?
Valor will actually pull it out. And he's still being careful with it because it is only like 3/4 of the way finished. It's got most of the like big major details, but he wants to go back and touch some things up at a later point in time. Do some different like colors and shades and tones in different places. But it is a painting of the town.
Very nice.
I went up towards that cliff's edge up where the lighthouse is.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Well, we already know what Azure did.
He's got a couple, like, individuals fawning over him. And speaking of individuals fawning over Azure, a barmaiden comes up Azure and gives you a drink and nods over to a table, paid for by hand. And it is the adventurer that you had been flirting with the entire time.
Haha.
I thought I put the token down so I could share it, but I guess... Is there a token popping down?
Nope.
Ooh, weird, let me refresh. Because I was going to just pop it up just as a refresher. Alright, I am on the token layer. Bop. Well. I guess that's a problem for another day. Let's-
Been about 10 minutes since my internet went
Yeah.
so
honestly.
I'll see you guys in a bit, I guess.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye, have a bad time! But, yeah, it's the, Copper Dragonborn. And she gives you a smile and a nod. And a little bit of a wink.
We also know what he's probably doing later now too.
I'm just happy that we are not notable enough yet to get mobbed in the street.
Well, me and Vint followed up on Leandros' investigation.
What did you find?
Well, about what you'd expect. The vampire most likely came off of a boat.
Hmm.
And, well, it seems as though the general populace doesn't even know about the vampire. But, a while back, the homeless folks were run away from the pier. Not entirely sure if that correlates with the disappearances, but I have a feeling someone higher up knows something and isn't willing to let it slip.
Hmm. Would make some amount of sense, especially if they have found a way to aid themselves through the use of this little problem.
Say that again?
I said makes some amount of sense, and it would also, especially if they have found a way to make use of this little problem.
Indeed. I grow increasingly worried that our little test problem has friends in all too high places.
If they do, this is gonna be a slight bit tricky. I forgot I can't swear as Valor. At least not that often.
Oh my god, he almost said bitch. That would've
He
been
did!
fucking
I was
great.
gonna say bitch and a half!
And this is just a canon interaction. That was Vint. I was talking to. Sorry.
No, you're good. Vint says that Valor looks over really confused. You say something, Vint?
No, I was just chewing loud.
Fair enough.
I saw that token.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't
Why are
know
you drowning
it-
people?
What's up? I don't know why this one doesn't want to work, but the other ones do. So I think I'm gonna have to re-upload it.
I would definitely like to learn when people started disappearing and see if we can find the original layer of this test.
might be a question you can also pose to Leandros, so you both can be looking for it.
Good idea.
Azure, what are you doing during this whole interaction?
Fawning over the people fawning over him.
What?
Hey, I got it to work. There you go. This lady.
Ah,
Huh.
Here, let me bring it back up.
No, I
I didn't know if I popped off of it too quick. There we go. Yeah, that Dragon Ball lady.
Uh-huh. No, but I caught for some reason my brain caught the second half of what Buzz said, but it didn't register the first half.
Fawning over the people fawning over him. That's what I said.
I can't say you're wrong, and I don't know if I should be upset about that. Probably the near equivalent of just a.
Defense!
Defense!
How you doing?
Hey, no one's for the what are the fonts doesn't exist. Your Asher can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
That's not Joey Chiriani.
No, it's not. It was more just... Whatever. Let's just move.
Say hello to my little friend!
Yeah. Okay, back on topic.
Their name is Millie.
Oh, wow.
Azure is 404ing, so back to the rest of you three.
Oh no, I was gonna at least have some sort of like acknowledgement of the situation.
Okay.
That amounting to what's the skate dub dialogue? I'm trying to remember what it is. It's the like never mind. I had a bit, but it's my brain's not latching to it. Cause like I was trying to go for something along the lines of like, ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, but it didn't quite roll off the tongue right. And there's another thing that does, and my brain's not latching onto it.
It is what it is. All right. So.
Isn't.
Oh, yeah,
I was just gonna say a dumb thing. If you want to continue, you can go for it.
go ahead.
Evan. A Buzz probably died.
Oh god, is Buzz dead again? Well, looks like Buzz's internet decided to deny you the money.
We need like a fucking. I swear to God, we need a bot that just exists in the server, doesn't appear on the recording, and it's just we run commands such as number of times Buzz's internet has dropped. Like it's just internet die or something like / internet die increments the counter for number of times Buzz's internet has died.
Number of times Zephy got the zoomies. Number of times Myra's dad decided to ring her up in the middle of session.
There should be a fucking blooper reel where, like, it just counts all of these.
He's
Yeah.
back.
Welcome back, Buzz.
Number of times Sparky tries to kill Tsalia.
Wow.
Hey, okay, correction, guys. Every 12 minutes.
Lamau. What would my bit be? Number of times had it to go, huh?
Yeah. Every time you
What?
have to, like, reiterate because you
Number of times we try and get Coffee's attention.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes the ADHD go burr and not in the good way. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
What's my bit?
A number of times your internet died.
Oh. I mean, that's just this session, though. That's not over the course of the campaign.
I
Are
don't know.
you sure about that?
It's happened a lot.
It's
Right,
not
Valor.
that bad.
It's not that bad, but it would be funny because it's usually like if it happens, it's like once maybe twice in a session, but it's still be funny as a counter.
Before his internet
Sorry, we're
dies
gonna-
again, Valor, you had a bit with him.
No, it's fine. We can continue.
Okay.
Well, wait, what?
I was gonna say something and then you died, and I'm like, okay, never mind. We're just gonna move on.
All right. So what are you guys doing for the rest of the night? Are you just getting your food and heading to bed?
I will pull out a bottle of wine from my bag of holding. Tsalia. Let's go drink.
All right.
Can
I
I join?
won't say no to that.
Can I join?
Fucking
What?
nothing.
Uh-huh.
What'd you say, Valor?
Can I join?
Tsalia looks him up and down. No.
Alright.
You can't
Well,
handle your alcohol.
I can handle my alcohol fine.
Remember, he's the only one that won the fucking drinking competition against Captain Caro.
You shush.
Vint
I'm
and Azure got shit-faced fucking drunk.
I'm afraid I won't get enough to drink if you're around.
I want a single glass, that's it.
I pull out
Fine.
another bottle.
I literally
Fine.
want to sing.
I don't drink often, Tsalia. Your wine is, for the most part, safe from me.
Meanwhile, Azure's gonna go wine and dine some other people.
You already know.
We shall move on then.
Well,
As you guys
that
get
was
to-
gonna lead into its own bit.
That's why I'm moving on
Oh.
from the joke. Go ahead. Do
Okay.
your bit.
No.
I just thought you were gonna fucking immediately. And it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the next day. Chapter's over, guys. No. I made a bit. Go do yours.
So once we're up in whoever's room, I don't fucking care. We'll go
Not
to mine.
Azure lives in mine, not mine.
I will.
guess 9.
I was gonna take us to mine, but whatever. Somebody's room.
Better
A room.
I mean, yeah, Vince would work actually, because you were rooming with Cal, and Cal doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm solo.
You were-
Valor has to bunk there for the night because Ash is bringing back some people.
Valor
Probably.
takes his backpack and stuff out of the room and sets it in Vince, like, I will be in here for tonight, I don't want to be in Ash's room.
Look, you can't complain that much given the absolute slayer performance I gave for your fucking fight. Just saying.
Once we're in the room, I will set the bottle on a table if we've got one.
Got a little
And-
sand, yeah.
Take off one of my wrist guards. Been a week, Tsalia.
Really?
I mean, look. You know Valor. It's not like anything. It's not like we're spreading a fucking disease or something.
Vint becomes a vampire.
We got a game tomorrow. I just don't want to. I want to make sure you're not gonna lose it there.
I'm a bit uncomfortable by how it was sprung on me, per se.
While this uncomfortable conversation is happening between these two Valors in the background, pouring himself a glass of wine.
I'm not great with people. I am best described as an asshole. So, this is probably the most comfortable it would have ended up being.
Fine. But as soon as we're done here, I'm figuring out something else.
Alright.
Valor is also pouring 2 other glasses for the 2 other people in the room.
I will bite.
Do you bite hard because you're annoyed?
Yes.
Azure's whining and dining in one sense, Vint and Tsalia are whining and dining in another.
You need to be stopped.
Valor is the only
I'm
one.
whining and dining, and there's some whining and dining.
Yeah!
Valor is the only one not doing that. He's doing the wine part. He's not doing the dining part.
You take 5 damage.
I am 5 hit points lower. And I can reset my own tracker. Because Vint is keeping track.
There, I fucking bit you now. Leave.
I'll take my glass of wine and leave the bottle.
Wait, isn't it your room?
What? I thought we went to Tsalia's.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I was like, wait a second.
Have a good night.
Piss off.
Plan wise, is Valor concluded in this leave?
I mean, she wasn't really staring at you, but she doesn't say anything else.
I think you're just being unilaterally ignored.
Yeah! Valor sits and stares out the window for the entire time it takes him to finish the glass. He takes it with him so that Tsalia does not have to be the one to clean it up, and he wishes her good night.
She does not respond.
He does also enter Vint's room.
Super pissed off.
I wouldn't say pissed. I would say probably incredibly uncomfortable and a little upset, but not royally pissed.
I'll figure out people one day.
No, you won't.
I don't think that's a subject that is easily broached right now, if at all. I think the situation would have gone not that much better had Azure or I done it.
Maybe that's the problem. Neither of us know people. So I just piss her off by existing.
Also probably, maybe. Negative interactions throughout life usually sour some experiences. I'm not surprised that this is an uncomfortable spot for her. You don't mind if I bunk here for the night, right?
I don't care. Cal's not
Cool.
coming back.
I'm just making sure because I don't want to go back to the room that I and Azure were sharing.
I don't blame you.
You probably saw Azure bringing people back, like, as you were going over to Vint's room.
Generally, all I'll say on the subject is, well, yes, from time to time, I have done similar things. Women aren't my thing.
To each their own. Alright, let's go to fucking bed. We got a game in what, the fucking morning?
We do. We have a duo match together.
Oh, good. So I'm stuck with you for 24 hours.
You're not stuck with me for 24 hours. I know you don't like me that much, but it's not gonna be for that long.
Alright. Everyone goes to bed, gets a nice long rest.
My hit points come back.
You hit points come back. And you all wake up to quite the storm.
Oh boy. Hey, Coffee, that's the fucking dice we rolled earlier.
Ah.
I don't entirely recall, Sparky.
Yes.
How weak to the sun are vampires? Like, can they go out during the sun, or are we going by Vampire the Masquerade rules?
Oh, fuck, let me check this. I believe it depends on if it's a vampire or a vampire spawn.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. I'm at, what is it that the vampire spawn can go out and the true vampire can't?
Okay, no, neither of them can go out in the sunlight. They immediately start taking damage once they go into the sun and have disadvantage on everything.
Even in a storm.
Well, I assume that's broad daylight.
It says sunlight. So I would say not in a storm.
Right. So we're going with VTM rules.
It really, yeah. I think it really just like depends on like what you would consider. Like,
It depends on the lore and where and who's running it and everything else.
like I think in a heavy storm like this, where the sun can't even reach the ground, I don't think it would be counted as sunlight.
Alright. So they could go out during a storm like this.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. Alright, just making sure. Because I'm pretty sure the ruling says direct sunlight.
Yes, direct sunlight.
So, alright, so it's not BTM rules, because even indirect sunlight can fuck those guys up.
Alright. You guys have your matches. It's time to go and get it all set.
Ooh.
In the middle of a storm.
This'll be interesting.
It's my kind of weather.
Alright.
It's better than the sun, at least.
Yay, rain.
I believe the first match of the day is Tsalia in her 1-on-1.
Oh my god.
I will go out with my hood up.
I'm going to.
Wait, why is Valor out there?
Because Valor can put himself in the crowd.
Guys,
What?
Yes.
it's been more than 12 minutes.
The curse is broken!
All I had to do was turn on my AC!
I'm gonna put you down there. As we're gonna have some introductions.
Ronnie, you don't want to sit with me?
I'm going inside the door.
Okay. Yep.
Buzz.
I will not sit with you.
Oh, fine, I'm gonna sit next to Leandros. Yeah.
She made her name in the bloodbath. She was a ruthless force of nature. Spectacular spell slinger and a swordsman of unparalleled caliber. You know her! You love her! The Queen of Fire! Tsalia!
I will walk out waving.
The doors open and people are cheering, chanting for you, chanting your name. Tsalia, you know, it's a good overall vibe.
I will walk up to here and then take a bow. I am going to, however, mutter under my breath, I'm really not much of a fire user. I'm going to have to talk to them about that.
They really love Fireball.
And her opponent from faraway lands come to our shores for the sake of one thing and one thing alone: to destroy his enemies. Please welcome the brutes of the Suncrest tribe, the conqueror of storms, the berserk mad lizard himself, Iron Jaws Rex!
You fucking bastard!
The fucking Mao.
You fucking bastard!
Wait, am I fighting Buzz again?
Oh, here we go.
Buzz, how does Rex make his entrance?
He's charged in blue lightning, arcing across the ground as he runs in way too fast. And just immediately comes to a stop at this tail.
Oh my god.
Muddy dirt underneath his feet just kind of skids and sloshes as the crowd just erupts, more so than you ever heard for anyone in the bloodbath. This is one of the arena usuals. This is someone that clearly has a dedicated fan base. Some of them even holding up like wooden, mock-ups of his head, or like foam masks modeled after this lizard folk's features.
Look, it's one of his victims.
People are just
Sorry.
hooting for him and baying for blood.
Oh boy.
This match is scheduled as a one-on-one. No kill shots are required. With that being said, gladiators, begin! And roll me initiative, motherfuckers.
You fucking bastard.
I gotta pull up Barbarian real quick.
Buzz and I have been planning this for how long now?
I think since we talked to the Mother of All Gods, or a session or two after that.
Yeah, we've been planning this for a while.
Where...
So did Rex just, hop dimensions or something?
Pretty much.
I hope he didn't hop dimensions with the shit he had on him.
He got some of it. He didn't get all of it.
I was gonna say, you'd kind of nuke Tsalia.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to fucking figure out where the advantage comes for... Oh, it's Feral Instinct. That's 7th level thing. Okay, I just have a straight roll for initiative then. Needed to make sure.
Yep, you're not 7th level yet.
I don't
Or
think
ever.
I'll be 7th level.
And maybe if you guys come back, because these...
where's
these
the,
gladiators
tracker?
are supposed... What's up?
Where's the tracker?
Oh, whoopsies. Let me... Yeah, these gladiators are supposed to be scaled to your guys' level, so...
Oh, I'm
Hey,
barely
baby.
going first.
Oh.
At
should
turn,
probably have been back here.
Tsalia is 14. Okay, there we go. Rex. Take your turn.
All right. Bonus action rage. And he is just gonna charge you. But as he charges, lightning will zap off of him. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I up against?
Where is... Nope, that's the wrong subclass.
12.
Roll a 1.
So DC's 8 plus proficiency plus constitution. I should get this written down. 8, 11. 12 is a fail. You take 2 lightning damage.
Ow.
It's always that. It's when you. It's
Yeah.
even in Danoth. It's the same.
And then he'll finish closing the distance, basically being pulled to you by the lightning, and he'll come in with the greatsword twice. Recklessly, of course.
Recklessly.
uh, 17 hit.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I already said yes.
All right. Oh, because he's raging, it's not that, it's this. Because I get the rage damage bonus. 14 damage total.
Alright.
And then second attack. I think that'll hit.
If only you were a champion fighter.
Yeah. And 16 damage.
Ow.
All the luck that you had taken from you during the Vint fight
Yeah.
is being given back to you right now.
Fucking hell.
This guy hurts.
Yes, he does. Blade Song. Let's see. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to start slashing. First attack, Booming Blade.
You have advantage.
$14.
What the fuck is his AC? Sorry.
Higher than that.
Oh yeah, it's higher.
Second attack, 22.
That'll hit.
I'll spend a charge. There we go. 19 damage.
is that your turn, Tsalia?
Yes.
Rix, you get fucking slammed for 19 damage. Did his internet die?
It did.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking rip.
Yeah, there he goes. Tragic. I will. Ah? Is he back?
Welcome back.
It took long enough that I thought, oh, maybe I'll just keep my internet connection. God damn it. Alright, where were we?
You took 19 damage, now it's your turn.
Okay. Alright. He is going to click his heels. And he is going to just run circles around you as he swings twice. Because he's playing with his food. He's swinging at you with the greatsword blunt end, so he's just shoving attack. He's gonna be over here, shove you, and then immediately appear on the other side, shove you again.
We've seen this before! He's going at it, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. He's subjecting Tsalia to his lightning tornado. This is WWE and shit. Do you really think they're creative with their names?
Yeah. So this is just athletics versus your acrobatics or something. He's just playing with his food. He's a gladiator. He's making a show.
And the crowd fucking loves it.
Oh, I'm also raging, so I had advantage, but I don't think it matters on the first one. So second one,
I get shoved.
there's also another one because he's spinning around and bashing you back to back.
I get shoved again.
And he'll just stop right back in front of you where he was with a fucking toothy grin.
So that didn't do any damage, huh?
No. No, he's
Alright.
just playing with you.
Any rebuttal? He's grinning at you. Any banter?
None that I can think of.
Alright, Rix, is that your turn?
Yep.
Tsalia, back to you.
Alright then, if that's how you want to play it. Let me see here. Let us... I'll booming blade him.
What does Booming Blade do again? Oh, wait, you missed that attack, didn't you? Okay, I was just...
Do I have advantage if you recklessly attack?
Sure. He is not... He is not defending himself. He is
Okay.
recklessly doing everything he does.
24. I'll
Roll down the hit.
I'll spend a charge as well. 4 plus 3d6 plus 1d8. God dang it, why didn't that work? Alright, 8 plus 4 plus 3. 3d6 plus 1d8. There we go. 16 damage.
All right.
I will attack again. 16.
Another. That is exactly his AC.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I forgot to take into account a magic item.
No? Okay. And with that, I will cast Mystery Step and teleport away.
All right. Where you going?
I'm gonna go on the other side of this dragon. Poof.
It has been repaired. Believe it or not.
Why would you repair this thing?
It's part, it has become a prop in the arena.
Do you use your movement to go anywhere else?
You probably can get up to me from just about anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I will move specifically right here.
45 feet away?
You can
Oh
prob-
no!
You can probably make that, for all I know.
There is a wall right behind you, Tsalia.
Yes, I'm aware. Is it
That's true.
spiky?
It only gets spiky towards the top.
Okay. Good to know. That is my turn.
Yeah, 40 feet of clearance up until it gets spiky.
Got it.
I think that's how high we said it was, right?
About right.
You believe so? Because Fireball can't go over it at all.
Yeah, no. Okay. Rix.
Remember how I said he clicked his heels?
Yes.
Yeah. He will go straight from there and slam into the wall, feet first, jump off and dive at you with the greatsword in the air.
As you move, you explode.
Oh, okay.
Explosions!
2d8 damage. You take 10 thunder damage.
Ooh. The crowd
shit.
is cheering. They're loving it, man.
How much slashing damage have I been taking? Because I forgot he's resistant to that. So
2
plus 4 on that
6.
first. Oops.
6 slashing damage.
Shit. What was I at, Sparky? Because I just put equals 4 like a dumbass.
You're at 29.
29. Yeah, that sounds right. So, plus
That is 9 plus
9.
6.
9
So-
reduced to 4. 6 reduced to 3. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
And then minus 10 from the booming blade.
I think I already did that. Yep.
Alright.
All right. Reckless attacks. Yeah. 26 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. His sword jams into the ground.
You lose your second attack. You just thunk.
He looks at you with a fucking pissed off smile and licks his lips. Bonus action bite.
Oh. There's his iron jaws! Will he get Sully in the death grip?
26 to hit.
That's a hit.
If only you were in champion fight.
All right.
Punch.
Roll 1d6 plus 6. 10 piercing damage. And then...
Ow!
Very much out.
Constitution
Tsalia.
modifier. Alright.
You're on the ropes.
Indeed. Bonus action Spirit Shroud.
That bite, like, he swallows a good bit of your blood and flexes. And he just looks tougher.
Yeah.
everyone's fucking hooting and hollering, chanting Rix's name right now.
So, Spirit Shroud.
Okay, Spirit Shot.
$26.
That'll hit.
Moving bladed. And I'll spin the charge. D8 plus 4 plus 3d6 plus 1d8 plus how much extra does Spirit Shroud do?
Oh boy.
1d8 cold. 8. What the fuck? I put it in correctly. I'm not using exclamation point, I swear.
I would
30
Oh
damage.
my god. Oh my god. You might win.
8 plus 4, that is 12 slashing though. So 6 slashing.
Right.
So 30 minus 6, that is 24.
So he just takes 20 to his normal health.
What do you mean? What?
He had 4 temporary hit points.
You
For
fucking
biting you.
damn here!
No, he's a lizard folk.
Fucking freak of nature.
The hungry jaws thing. He bites you, he fucking gets some temp hit.
And I will attack again. 23.
That'll hit.
$15 damage. Or well, 7, 4.
So 11 reduced to 5.
Yes. 5
So-
plus 4.
9 total.
9 damage.
You're fucking him up.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Rixie boy.
He's not picking up his fucking sword. He's just going full feral, biting you
Chomp.
recklessly.
Okay then.
Yep. Oops. Oh my goodness.
Shield.
All right. 2d20 KH1 plus 7. And that doesn't break the shield,
Correct.
but as he comes in, his teeth will bite onto the shield, the energy will crackle, and lightning will shoot off of him. Dex save. This is his bonus action.
5.
That'll fail. 2 lightning damage. Every time. Every fucking time.
Every time. Every time.
I'm so HP.
You have what now?
I have 3.
Oh my god.
That could have actually downed.
Yeah. If the lightning luck on this guy wasn't dog shit, it could have downed you.
Well,
But he will now pick the fucking sword back up. He wants to finish this next turn.
Tsalia, it is your turn.
I wonder how good his dex is. Probably good. Let's think about things real quick. Doing pretty good with the just sword slashing, but can I do something else? I'll keep slashing. 26.
That'll hit.
Booming blades.
You're gonna down him.
15.
He
10
goes down.
damage.
And after a grueling, exciting battle from our first contender and victor from the bloodbath, Tsalia wins, besting the entrenched Iron Jaws Rix.
Tsalia will just bend over, trying to not fucking pass out. Holy shit.
Arena organizers come, drag both of you back to get some fresh old healing.
Bit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rix, as you come back to as Rix comes back to consciousness, he hears you fucking bit me.
Your blood tastes weird.
I'm just going to squint and lean away at that.
Ugh.
I'm going to give you your health back, and you can decide if you want to go to the crowd or stay in the locker rooms.
I'm staying in the arena, right here.
No.
No.
I was moving myself to the crowd.
There we go. Okay. Next up,
Like-
go ahead.
I do want to say real quick. When we thought about getting Rix in here, I specifically wanted him to go up against Tsalia.
Oh, no.
All right. Is Valor back from the Zoomies?
Good question.
No. No, he is not. Dezoomify yourself.
Wow.
He needs to not be zooming. Nope.
Here
Well, did
comes
you
the do do do.
I will sit down next to Vint and say, well, did you lose a bet?
Fuck.
You
What
forgot
about?
to bet.
Lamau?
He would have bet on Tsalia, but I didn't think we'd be able to be allowed to bet on each other because we weren't before. When we were all still playing, it was only after we got Azure and I got knocked out that we were allowed to bet on each other.
You actually, you aren't allowed to bet because you are now gladiators.
So we've done all the gambling we can. We're not allowed to gamble anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
All right. Doesn't look like Valor is back yet. So instead, Azure. It's time for your match.
I tried to bet 100 on you, but they just won't. Now that we're gladiators, they won't fucking let us bet.
you really keep
Unfortunate.
betting on me.
Yeah?
Oh, there
Ah!
Valor back.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alright.
Put yourself down behind the door. It's time for your intro.
Okay.
You missed Rick's fight.
I'm sorry. I had the zoomies specifically because you put Rix in the fight.
Lamau.
Well,
How'd it go?
Lightning jumped through the screen.
he almost murdered me!
Like, he fucking halved your health the first round and then just started playing with her from there, pretty much. I played up the gladiator side of things more than I would as Vint. Because
Oh. Yeah, this is
Probably would have gone down if, probably would have gone down if he, didn't toy with me on that second round.
this is
Oh, yeah.
this is gonna be great.
I mean, hell, the fourth round even, he just went for bite attacks.
Yeah.
He's got a +10 to hit with the sword.
This next team is comprised of 2 other legends from the Bloodbath, the one-man army Valor, and the stealthy sniper. I want to say sniper.
Knife thrower, dick biscuit.
Yeah, thank you. The stealthy knife thrower, Vint! And their opponents! The walking embodiment of assault and battery charges, the hunter of beasts, feller of titans, pummeler of monstrosities, the pit demon, Sheev! And her... Why am I forgetting? And her partner!
Words!
If you find yourself in a bar fight, you best hope this champion isn't going up against you, or you just might end up with a free spinal realignment. Welcome to the pit, the Royal Smasher, demolish your taverns, and the only living person rejected from the Iron Fist for being too brutal, Ghelfi, the Imperator of Pain! So, as these two come out, and this one is Sheev, as a more androgynous appearing individual comes out and just claps, punches her fists together, and holds them up, and already just kind of like this moment of like, yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm that guy. And her fellow, a hobgoblin wielding a trident, as she comes out and just twirls her, like, you know those rifle tricks, right?
Mhm.
Where it's just like, you know, for like parade performances, they just do like all the spins and flips and
Yeah.
like tosses and stuff. She's basically doing that with her trident, and then just once she's done, slams it down into the mud.
This art style feels familiar.
It should be.
What are their names again?
Sheev Rilwick, I will share them in the handouts.
Is this
Is this
a succulent grain of rice's art?
Crit did indeed do this art.
Crit? Why could you do this to me?
Sheev Rilwick,
Hold up, I'm DMing Crit. Crit, you bastard.
Ghelfi.
I'm too zoomed out to get proper details on them. So I just tossed in VC chat. This one's facing left, that one's facing right.
How far up are we going?
Yeah, right there, I believe.
Yep.
Because everything's off center. I believe it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because
Yes,
it was
that's
like,
correct. They're 4 spaces away from the door.
okay. Just want to make sure. Let me check that initiative. Perfect.
Oh, this isn't a beastie, is it?
What's up?
This isn't a beastie battle, is it?
Nope. It's a duel match.
My brain thought this was a beastie for a mo. I think my dex is higher than theirs.
What is your dex?
20.
Okay, yep, it is higher, so we will put you above. And for Ghelfi.
I'll have given the eyes to Valor, so we've got a mental connection.
Valor will tap into that mental connection.
And unless they got some fucking magic shit, let's stick close.
Sounds good to me.
Oh my god! Blasphemy!
This match will be a duos battle! Gladiators, begin!
Steve doesn't have a name.
Oh, let me... It probably is. There you go. You should be able to see it now.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you just hover over the token in the turn order, it will highlight which one is which.
Yeah.
Alright.
Chief Palpatine!
Jad made that same fucking joke.
Let's
I will
see.
note that for the crowd, there is actually like a roof to keep everyone dry.
Mhm.
But we get to be wet.
Yeah, you get to be wet. It's more exciting that way. Vixie comes over and gives you a little kind of like savory pie. Like one of those little meat pies that you guys got from
Oh,
the
I
fair.
can close Rix's stuff. There you go.
Thank you. I was just coming over to chat.
You did well that match. Nice job.
Thank you. It was not fun.
You were punched midair and then kneed again before you could even land.
Well, I think the crowd had fun, and it certainly looks like your opponent did.
My opponent bit me.
Did you need a healing, by the way?
They patched me up already, but I can still feel its fangs.
Now you know how Vint feels.
It was a lot more than 2 fucking pinpricks. I'll tell you that much.
Alright.
Valor,
It is my turn.
it is your
I'm-
turn.
I'm assuming, Buzz, you do not mind if I go my full movement speed right now?
Go for it.
Cool. I'm going right here. Bang bang.
Bang bang. All right, what is the save again?
It is a dex save for them.
Oh, this is gonna look so cool in the rain.
Oh yeah. As like the rain and thunder crashes down, like water rolling off your scales and down your opening jaws as light summons forth from inside of your maw. Both of them just go, "Oh fuck!" And it's like slow motion as your breath charges up and they start trying to dodge. Alright. And what is the DC?
I think it's 14.
8
So
plus
it
your
is-
proficiency plus your con mod?
Yeah, and our proficiency is currently 3 because we haven't gotten to 9 yet.
And that is a success from both of them. As she did kind of like a backflip
Mm-hmm.
while Kelpie just throws herself to the ground. Like just tossing herself into the mud just to get out of the way.
Well, we're gonna have to make a second one.
And like the rain fucking parts and then BANG! And then here comes another one. As,
Just turn the rain to steam.
Yeah. As Kelpie fails, but Sheev succeeds.
I think you
As-
deal half damage, so you roll both.
Yes, I do. I do roll both. They deal half damage. I'm just making sure I know how much I'm rolling. So here's the first one. 17
Okay, so that's going to be half to 2,
and
8.
13.
8, and 6.
So 8 and 6 for those who passed.
So 4.
So 14 to Sheev and 21 to Kelpie.
Mm,
Kelpie is like, her armor is basically steaming from the blast. Ugh,
Becky?
fuck. Alright, starting off strong, nice. Good flash. there. And she gives you like a nod of approval,
Thank
and
you.
then looks to Sheev. This one's mine. And Sheev nods. Yeah, I wanted the gray one anyways. Is that your turn, Valor?
That should be my turn? Yes, that is my turn, because none of my bonus actions can do shit yet.
Vince.
All right, I am going to run up and lightly bump in Valor's back as I stop behind him. I'm going to hold my action to just throw my dagger sharpshooter at whoever gets within 5 feet of Valor first.
5 feet of Valor. Okay.
So, you know, attacking range so that he's threatening them and I can get my sneak attack.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That your turn. Oh, come on now! Don't hide from me! As you hear, even through the metal gauntlets, just cracking fists, like even over the lightning bit.
Oh, boy.
She darts here, and you watch as she kind of winds up, rolls her shoulders, gives you a wink, and you will get near held attack because she is coming within 5 feet of Valor.
Hey.
But
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna need your attack first.
That's not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit, as it just kind of like deflects off of her gauntlets, and
Is she attacking Vint?
yes.
Okay.
And
I'm using my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack roll if it's an attack roll.
it is an attack roll, but okay. So Vint, you watch as real quick. I am going to need an insight, real quick.
15.
All right. Let's see here. I just need to check. So first and foremost, you fail that opposed roll. As she comes in, looking like she's about to punch. Fists raised up high. Valor, you're turning, putting up your shield, ready to block the punch, and then all of a sudden, as like the blade bounces off her gauntlets, you watch as she sucks in a breath and goes, "Nutcracker!" and nails you right in your family jewels.
Oh.
Oh.
And unfortunately, she crit.
She was at disadvantage.
She was, but she used a sucker punch to get advantage as a bonus action.
So she base rolled it.
She base rolled it.
Ouchie.
That's why
Your
it
nuts
went,
shatter
you
on
see-
impact.
Well,
That's why it went. You see, she's coming in for a punch. You see, she's coming in, and then it swaps from the fist into a kick because it is a yes.
uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So,
Instead of getting nut,
You're still getting nut tapped.
instead of them getting crushed, they've only been tapped.
Okay, so it's gonna be.
Well.
So it's a crit, so alright. And Uncanny Dodge halves it, yes?
yes.
Okay, so you are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage.
After
and-
having?
After having.
Okay.
And you are prone. And your next attack has disadvantage. As she swings up, and you hear Nutcracker, and you pull back, try to jump back as fast as you can, but you still feel this fucking cannon of a leg come up and rock your entire nervous system. You know what it's like to get fucking nailed in the balls. Even if it's just a tap, you know what it's like to get nailed in the balls. And that is her turn.
Did any of those noises come through?
No.
Okay.
Try again.
No, they're not coming through. They're not coming through.
Was it just like, like fucking wheezing and shit, right?
It was a groan of pain.
There is a sentence that comes through in your mind, Vint.
Mm-hmm.
At least the person who did that to you was alive and not undead.
Vince lying on the ground, rolling in pain, and then pain and confusion.
You don't remember that?
No!
Okay,
Yeah!
do you remember when we were in the zombie village?
Yeah?
And Valor was flying in the air. He was like 5 feet up.
Oh!
Hit by one of the zombies.
Vint didn't witness it, so he wouldn't know anyways unless he told everyone about it.
Okay, alright. I just
I do
need to
remember that
check the property here. Okay. As she steps back, you watch as she twirls the trident, and you watch as she becomes wide open, as she reels this trident back and hurls it at you, Valor.
Mm-hmm.
She is attacking recklessly.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I see.
A barbarian, you say?
Is it? Yes. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to... I do want to say, right?
Strength damage bonus does not come in on thrown weapon attacks.
Yeah, no, I know.
Just making sure.
You take
Said range
8 piercing damage.
Alright.
And then as a bonus action, you watch as she wraps her arm around a chain that was attached to the end of her trident and whips it back, sending it right back into her hand.
Oh my goodness.
They stole your gimmick!
Did you say that was a bonus action?
Yes.
They're not raging.
Valor, it is your turn.
It is your turn, Valor.
While Valor is thinking, can I ask Vixie if she's noticed any unusual customers?
Not exactly. Everything seems pretty par for the course. There is a little bit of mixture because of obviously, the refugees and some people coming from other countries, but nothing that I don't think you wouldn't expect.
You got even higher pitched in the middle of that sentence. I thought, where'd the fucking helium come from all of a sudden?
Keep your eyes out, you never know.
I know.
And I'm going to go head back to my seat.
Another
will.
With the food.
You will?
What now?
What?
Eh?
Who?
Valor, what is your turn?
There's another internal thought that enters Vint's mind. Are we switching targets?
Yeah. Take the one that kicked me in the balls.
Alright, I will... I will...
You will pwn them.
No, I almost said the thing that we do in my Friday game where we say we get a boneless action. Because one of our players is a necromancer.
God. All right.
I'm gonna use a bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to use a charge for Thunder Smite.
Oh my god.
Against Sheev.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 27 hit.
Yes, it does.
23 points of damage on the first strike.
Very, very good.
You were 15th level fighter champion.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. Oh, I heard. No, I just recognized what she said. It came to me like 2 seconds after. Next attack. I forgot to. That would be 19 plus 9.
That'll hit.
So 28.
Yeah, that will be a hit.
If only you were standard fighter champion.
And that's another 15 points.
Ugh. As she staggers back. Okay, all right. Good hits. Not out of this fight yet, though.
She's marked.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
And it is my turn.
Vint, you are prone.
I am indeed prone. I will kick their feet out from under them. I'm casting Levitate. So they need to... What is this spell? Where's the save? It is a con save, DC 14.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, there it is.
They succeed.
Damn. That would have been really nice if I could just float them and then leave them there. And then they just can't move for the rest of the fucking match.
You come in, trying to, like, send them up, and they're just like, no, and just slap your hand away.
Alright. I will disengage, roll out of the way, and come over here, stand up, and snap my dagger back. I'm not fucking with them. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
I don't want to be... Okay, movement. So, 15. I would have wanted to be, like, here instead. I might not be able to get Valor's fucking disadvantage shit anymore, but they won't be able to attack me. Because they will never be able to leave Valor's range.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, pretty boy. She punches the palm of her hand.
You and me now.
And first attack.
I'm not the pretty boy.
Does Vint say that out loud?
Like, he will grumble about it while he's getting his dagger ready.
Valor laughs at that and says, "Thank you for noticing."
Will a 19 hit?
No.
AC's 21, right?
21 AC, baby!
She's gonna come in for her second attack then, as her fist clatters off your shield. Will a 24?
Yeah, that will hit.
I will roll this damage, and I'm also going to need an opposed athletics check.
Oh no, athletics? What a poor decision.
There's the possibility I fail it.
What a poor decision.
It's opposed.
Yeah.
So, you are going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as she immediately tries to grapple you. Like, she knocks you, like, right upside the chin and then, like, goes for, like, a hold.
I'm assuming then she has an ability that allows her to deal damage while trying to grapple.
Yes.
You said 11?
Yes.
Did the roll happen?
No, not yet.
Okay, I was just like, my brain. My brain.
Nah, that's an 11.
As you are grappled and pulled into her grasp, and I am now going to need a dex save as she begins to lift you off the ground.
Oh, can Shield Master... Because it is only targeting you.
It is only targeting me, so it gives me the extra +2.
It'd be like wedging the shield into her arm to make her mess up. And
I'm really having trouble visualizing it, but yeah, whatever.
it's basically like, you know, like WWE, where it's just like a bunch of like the wrestling moves, and then all of a sudden like there's like a counter, right?
Nope,
You know,
I
like
rolled a
someone
9.
Vint, I'm gonna need a dex save.
Ah!
As she, like, angles it, grips you up, and then starts to spin with your legs just kind of whipping around in the air, and then hurls you at Vint.
Y'all getting your ass kicked.
Both of you fail.
What the fuck?
Both
is
of
the
you are
DC?
knocked prone. And both of you take... where is it? There it is. Five bludgeoning damage. As Vint, you get away from it, and like, you're just basically just nursing it as you're looking at Ghelfi, and all of a sudden you just hear like the clanging of metal, turn and see just Valor filling your vision, and both of you go down into the mud. And the crowd is roaring as Sheev is flexing their muscles, posing, like basically doing the whole 9 yards. And then
We're both prone. Ranged attacks have disadvantage.
as nope. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Let's see, what do I want? What do I want her to do?
think that's like the third time I've tried to use levitate. I do not use it often. Yeah, because the first time was throwing Valor out of the way so that I could get between Daisy and Nameless. The second time was so that I could carry Azure around like a balloon while he was invisible. Eep! Eep!
Kelpie walks over, and she offers a hand down to you. Come on, Cloud Boy.
I ain't
Get on
falling
up.
for this. He's not taking that hand. He's slapping it away.
She shrugs, and then steps on your head and attempts to push it into the ground, so this will be an unarmed attack.
Oh, did Valor mark Steve?
Yes.
Steve has been marked. Where's the mark?
Oh, let me get the mark.
Where's the mark?
Let me get the mark. There's the mark.
Hey, it's Mark.
That will be a hit.
Are you
And,
sure about that?
what's your AC?
17.
Does 25 beat a 17?
Not if we're going by golf rules. Uncanny dodge.
Like, she steps on your head, it hurts, and then you just, like, with your, like, maneuverability, you manage to use, like, the mud and just push out from under her so it doesn't crush your fucking skull. So that's gonna do 5 damage. Bludgeoning.
After having?
Yes, 5 bludgeoning damage, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, Valor, it is your turn.
I will stand up from prone.
Valor is no longer prone.
Alright, and the rest of your turn.
I'm thinking, give me a second.
No. Think faster. Boop.
Getting walloped. Give them the give them the good old demolition charge.
I'm assuming you're fine if I leave you where you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
Hit points.
Now it's Valor's turn to flex.
Yeah, it's a 10.
It's 10 more than you had.
Hello. I would
Happy
like
boy.
to swing. That I am.
Like you flank.
Eh.
As she parries your blade aside.
I've flown better on my own.
I'll make sure to get some real distance for you next time.
Eh.
She parries aside the next hit.
Action surge.
Oh boy.
Can I stop?
Jesus Christ. If you get a 6, this is some bullshit.
I'm upset.
As a hit.
This is fucking bullshit.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
15.
She's like ducking and dodging your strikes, and then all of a sudden you catch her and just knock her around. Her? No, that's not Kelpie. She was a they. You knock them around.
It did damage to Vint.
What?
I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Oh? Wait, did you use your bonus action?
Yes, our second one did.
Yep.
Oh,
That's the end of my
right.
turn.
She's looking rough. Then, you're covered in mud, and someone pushed your face deeper into the mud.
Just like fucking Mirstone, I will get off the fucking ground.
She sticks out her tongue and gives a little bit of a peace sign.
I'll hold my dagger like I'm gonna attack her, and then steady aim, attack Sheev.
Oh!
And we are gonna make this a sharpshooter.
Let's see if you hit.
Damn it!
As almost like a second sense, they duck out of the way. And Kelpie almost looks disappointed that you didn't attack her. Aw. I was hoping to have a little bit of a sparring match.
I do
Want me
better
to go get
throw
that
it.
for you?
Please.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
This is fucking bullshit. Hey, roll 20. Why is it today you decided to start hitting me again?
Don't worry, it only let me do nice things to fucking Tsalia.
Are you sure about that?
Alright.
Have I dealt damage this fucking match yet?
The first attack clangs off your shield. Second attack brushes right past your cheek. And the third attack, you duck out of the way. As she just kind of backs up, just like in that little fighter stance, just, fuck, don't get all slippery on me now! We're just having fun, come on! And she like taps her knuckles together. Put them up!
When is it ever any fun if it's easy?
She stops, snaps her fingers, points to you. I'll give you that. And she holds out her hand.
Stab it.
In what way does she hold out her hand?
She's holding it out, like, towards you.
Like, no, open, palm open, fist closed.
It's open, like, for a handshake.
Can I insight check that just to make sure it's just a
Go
handshake?
ahead. Go ahead.
We are literally in the middle of combat.
Yeah. It's
You know.
swordsmanship. Like,
What?
you know immediately, this arena is their life. So
Mhm.
everything from the performance to good sportsmanship is incredibly important to them.
Alright.
While there may be a few goofs and gaffes here or there, most of the time, like, this, like, you know, right from looking in their eyes, this is genuine. This is like a genuine show of like, yeah, alright, I get you, I see you. Respect.
Valor will take the handshake then. Why is that my crit?
Everyone's fucking cheering and loving it. And she gives it firm squeeze.
I
Best
give
man
firm
win.
squeeze. Let the best man win.
Alright, and it's Kelpie's turn.
You gonna get my dagger?
Give me a second. Let me think. And she tries to headbutt you. And what is your AC?
17.
That is a hit.
Uncanny dodge. Is she doing this recklessly?
No.
Okay.
That is going to be, with Uncanny Dodge, that's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage. Alright, let me go get it. Where did it land? I think it landed over there.
Yeah, probably. I think I accidentally used 2 reactions on the first turn. So let's take that uncanny dodge back, because I think
Oh.
I think. Yeah. How much damage was that really?
It was
8, 9,
8.
8. Okay, I'll take another 4 then, because I think I used 2 reactions on the first turn like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, she goes over, pats Sheev on the shoulder, picks up Vint's dagger, and just tosses it back towards you over her shoulder.
She moved out of my range, but because of the handshake, I am deciding not. No, I'm deciding not to opt to attack her.
And Sheev and, like, Kelpie just kind of look at each other, and then they both, like, spread their arms out wide, like, back to back, like, looking at the crowd. You know, like, they just looking at everyone. Are we not fair? And Sheev just, do we not give the great fight? And then Kelpie twirls her trident and looks at your mud-covered face. You're welcome.
He'll fucking pick it up off the ground.
Laura, it's your turn.
It is my turn.
It is your turn.
I see I'm going right here.
Yes. Yes.
Bonus action. Putting another charge in.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Which one you hitting?
Ah.
I'm gonna spread the love a tiny bit. I'm gonna
Oh,
try
no.
and hit. I'm gonna try and hit Kelpie. So 26.
That's a
Oh.
hit.
You were hitting no matter what.
25 points of damage.
Ooh, as the thunder crashes down, parting the rain around the impact.
It's
And
cold
just-
damage, actually. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's cold
Because
damage.
it's the night sky.
Yeah, it freezes the water on her armor, and the impact, the blast from the smite, even freezes a bunch of the raindrops in the air, clattering the ice down into the mud. As with frost and ice on her shoulder armor, Kelpie just kind of staggers back. Just fuck me! You hit like a goddamn battering ram.
Glad you think so.
All right, and your next attack.
Yes, my next attack.
They look cold. Warm them up with another breath weapon.
No, I'm not gonna do that. For a very specific reason. I'm
It's
not
not really
gonna
warming
do
them
that.
up, it's cooling them down further, isn't it? Or no, it wouldn't be cooling them out.
no.
I'm thinking of something else. No, it'd be lighting
It's
them
radiant
up.
damage to the breath weapon.
That- Yeah, that's why I said that.
And it's a 20 to hit Sheev.
Oh.
That'll hit.
Your strike comes in, and it's
What?
dead on, and then almost kind of like a notice of like, oh fuck, I might
What?
actually lose here. You watch as her position, her stance shifts, and she thrusts up her armored gauntlets to block the strike, straining under the force of your blow. Well, that is her reaction as she barely manages to take the impact.
Fair enough. So it's a no hit, right?
That's a no hit.
Okay. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Event.
He'll just sigh towards the sky, let the mud get washed off his face by the rain a little. use a little bit of shocking grasp to fucking glow orange for a bit, jump, and throw Revelation straight at Sheev.
Whoa.
And I'm going to steady aim. Sharpshooter.
Are you sure you
That's
want to
it.
do that?
Am I sure I want to do this? Convince me not to.
Do you think you'll roll high enough to be able to get with a +4? Knowing the
Yes.
luck you've had this fight. Alright, try it.
Zephy, I was wrong. Zephy, I was wrong, Zephy.
As the blade clatters into the ground again, bounces
Fuck.
off a little bit of stone and metal, and then back into the mud.
Kill me!
And Kelby just goes, I just got that back for you!
I got it this time! I'll snap. Lightning will fucking arc off of it back to my hand.
Sheev's looking at you. They're looking
Yeah.
rough, but they're loving every second of this.
You've done
As-
all the damage, Zephy.
Help me!
I'm trying to be cool!
That is a miss. And you know what? They are going to fuck it. They're in a bonus action here. Cause now I'm rolling like shit. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
And I'm gonna need an opposed athletics.
Ugh. The 25.
This time you resist being grappled as you manage to just shove her off and break free of her hold. And she's like, fuck, I'm gonna get you. And then comes in again.
This is how they get around fucking Sentinel. They throw you at me!
And that's gonna be another 23.
Hits.
Gonna need another opposed athletics.
It's a 16.
Okay, and this time she's able to grapple you.
Ugh.
There. Why do I keep saying she?
Eventually.
So it is going to be 5 bludgeoning for the first strike, because that was a hit, they didn't succeed on the grapple. And the second one is going to be a 7, and this time you are grappled.
Oh. Bull. Bull.
Okay. And that is Sheev's turn. I'm trying to remember the rules for grappling, because I believe you should still be able to make attacks.
Yes, basically the only thing for grapple is my speed becomes 0.
Kelby is going to try and move around you and disengage.
Nope.
Does she succeed?
We shall see.
Let's see.
Nope.
No, she does not. As you're able to like break your arm free just enough to, you know what? No, not even like you just fucking buck your leg out and kick her in the fucking ass, and it staggers and stuns her enough to be like, what the fuck?
I'd like to say Valor gets a leg out, kicks her in the ass, and then his tail comes around and actually wraps around the front part of her waist.
Oh, fuck.
Where do you think you're going?
To go beat up your friend.
Ah! No.
Well, and she's gonna try and throw the trident at you, Vince.
Uncanny dodge if it hits.
It does not, as it stakes into the mud right next to you. Fuck! Can you get that for me?
Oh!
I would also like to say, that roll, even though she did miss, which is why I don't care about this, but that roll also technically was made at disadvantage.
No.
Because Kelpie is marked by me.
Oh, yeah, she's marked
For
next to me.
protection, the person that I'm protecting has to be next to me. For marked, the person I mark has to be within 5 feet of me for a disadvantage to be imposed.
Right. Valor, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
You got these two tangled up.
I do. I do. I am going to attempt to attack Sheev. That is a 23 to hit.
That's gonna be a hit.
That is 12 damage.
She's looking rough. Like, you've knocked her around, she's bruised, she's bloodied, like she spits out a little bit of blood and it's not over until it's over. You're putting up a good fight, newbie.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Bonus action. My last Thunder Smite.
Ooh!
On who?
I'm trying to figure that out. What else do you think I should do it on?
The one you just hit.
Sheev?
Yep.
Alright.
Smack
27 to
him
hit.
in
That's a hit.
Oh.
That's my bit that goes across the campaign. If only you were a 15th level fighter champion.
21 damage.
And it's Valor, so I believe you said that anything from Valor is going to be non-lethal.
Yes, everything
Well-
from Valor is non-lethal.
In reasonable circumstances, of course.
Yes, in reasonable circumstance. This is a reasonable circumstance. Valor would not murder these people.
There is a crack and just crunching of ice as you feel the tension around your neck ease, and Sheev falls back into the mud on
Valor-
dazed, like, fading in consciousness. What? Go ahead.
Valor doesn't let Sheev fall into the mud. Valor actually catches them and slowly lowers them into the mud.
That earns an incredible, like, resounding reaction from the crowd. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Vint.
Can I get the trident to them as an item interaction?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll pick it up off the ground, catch, toss it to her, and if it hits, she'll also find a dagger in her gut. No sharpshooter.
That's a hit.
So if we subtract that by 5, would that have hit?
It would have been an 18.
Meets it, beats it.
Fuck my ass!
Wow.
This is the first damage I've dealt this turn.
It is sneak attack though, because I am next to them.
I also gave myself advantage.
This is fair.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, it's 66.
Man, if only you were Inquisitive Rogue, you could always achieve that for yourself.
Lethal non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
As she catches it and just thanks. Oh, fuck me! And then just falls to her knees. Ah, shot.
Looks at the dagger.
yeah, she gives like a thumbs up. I shot. The winners!
Since,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, since Valor is already kneeling down as well, is she unconscious, actually?
She's out.
Okay. Well, no, I'm asking, is she falling face first in the dirt? Because Valor's already on his knees because of Sheev.
She'll stay on her knees.
Okay, cool. Then never mind. We're good.
Because it's non-lethal, so she's like awake enough, but she's just out,
Yeah.
mentally incapacitated.
The winners! Vint and Valor! As, just like with Tsalia, you four are guided out and healed up.
Why do I always get covered in mud during the best fucking weather?
Because the best. Because by your apparent statement of it being the best weather, also creates mud.
Ghelfi, like, after being healed,
Shut
just
up.
kind of, like, walks over to you, claps the dagger back in your hand. Good job, newbies. Hope there's no hard feelings about the mud.
I just always end up covered in mud. I just always. When there's mud, I'm covered in it.
Valor shrugs. Mud's part of the job, part of the life. It's normal.
It ain't a fun fight if you don't get covered in mud.
That's one of the better things you could get covered in a fight.
Wow.
Good on you lot. I look forward to fighting you guys later. Can't wait for a rematch between me and you, Cloudy.
I'm gonna fucking try and hit rather than be fancy about it. Jesus Christ.
Is-
It's the arena, lad. You always gotta be fancy.
I'm assuming Sheev is also.
Sheev, they just kind of get up, stretch. You hear their muscles kind of cracking and groaning. Fuck! I was gonna suplex you so fucking hard. I was ready for it. I was waiting for it. I was gonna be so fucking funny.
You're
Oh.
just couple seconds too slow.
Too fucking slow. Hey, you there? Sorry about the dance. I'm absolutely gonna be doing it again, but sorry about it.
Valor claps an arm on Sheev's shoulder and says to them, just kind of whispers to them, "Don't worry, they had it easy. For one reason only.
That is.
They've never had it done to them by the undead.
You fucking adventurous.
The one time I'm high enough in the air.
Good match, Valor.
You
See you
also.
later. One man army.
See you later.
Alright. Azure.
Azure.
You are called down next for a death match.
Oh boy. Killing is allowed. I repeat, killing is allowed. Fire away!
This next match, the only way to win is for one man left standing. That's right. A bloody brawl to the death!
This gonna get lethal.
There's a dot here.
There's a dot there?
There's
I
a
don't see
dot.
I don't see
It's
a dot.
just a random dot.
There is in
Dot.
fact a random dot.
There is in fact a dot.
Maybe it's because, hold on, let me grab
Like it happened when you were moving one of the fighters.
Does that
Yeah,
make
it
sense?
seems to be on a layer
No.
above, like, if I draw my mouse to highlight.
Let me
Or, like, to,
reload
like,
and
you know, select all kind of thing.
Let me reload and see if I can see it.
Let me reload it and see if it'll disappear.
Yeah. The blue bombshell,
It disappeared.
the stealer of hearts, taker of many. Well, we won't get into that.
Wow.
And the party master
You look like-
himself,
Your sense of
Azure! Azure, you were gonna say something?
He's just gonna give him a brief look of, like, look, I get it, I'm a bard, but have a sense of propriety here.
You got censored hard by your mic.
Oh, that's weird.
I understood it. I know I'm not. And his opponent pulled from the night sky and blessed with the stars.
I don't like this.
The star-struck dual-wielding swashbuckler himself,
Uh-oh.
the mercenary from every man or woman's dreams, Chase Warden!
Oh
boy.
As you watch as a very unique-looking individual comes out, raising their hands, lifting them to the rain. You recognize enough of the halo to know that this is an Aasimar. The rest, you've only heard in storybooks as a Nyxborn. One that is not as divinely gifted as, say, a god chosen, but one that was born with a gift from the gods. Sort of like a special birth. A token, if you will. You were gonna say something?
No, I said, Oh, I was gonna point out, multiple people were doing the spinny wheel of death, for their icons. Y'all doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing fine.
I reloaded the page.
Oh, that's
I haven't gone down in an hour.
No, that's probably exactly what it was then. Never mind. No, that's all I got.
Just what, boy?
Yeah.
All right.
Right about yonder.
You want to be there.
Forward and roll me that initiative.
Initiative.
No, it could be worse. Frankly.
You forgot to
My
add
initiative
it
just
to the
seems to be a shit show. I was on my Oh, because I'm fucking stupid.
The and tracker part you forgot?
Yep.
Oh boy. Hey, that's the complete reverse of what Azure got.
Alright, I have added you onto the tracker.
Okay.
Azure, you hear in your mind. Let's have a good clean fight, yeah? Let's have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Hello.
Huh. Another person who he in his mind, not necessarily like intentionally meant to respond, just more of a this is the second time and I don't like, and this I don't like. Just he'll nod, but like in his head he's thinking, this is the second time someone has decided that they want to speak inside. This is the second person who's decided they want to speak inside my mind. And only one person gets permission.
You watch as he kind of holds up a hand.
Oh, he's not
you
like
don't hear him.
chastising. He's just like,
Yeah, it's like you don't hear him anymore. And in fact, you don't even feel the presence as he just unsheathes his blades and crouches low and
ah. None of this is enjoyable.
I wonder if he's a swashbuckler rogue.
He comes in with the first strike, which is going to be... I almost hit the... What the fuck?
What the hell now? Her in the fuck what?
That is going to be a defensive duelist off the rip, though. If it hits. If it hits on a 18. Yeah.
If only he was a champion fighter.
Notice he wasn't 15th level champion fighter. He fucking rolled a 19.
Oh, gotcha.
Plus stuff.
Read me the ruling for defensive duelist again.
The way it works is when wielding a finesse weapon, with which I am proficient, and another creature hits me with a melee attack, I can use my reaction to add my proficiency bonus to my AC for that attack, potentially causing the attack to miss me.
Okay. Well, this will be a hit.
Yeah, regardless, unfortunately. That is my reaction, so I can't just, like, shield on top of that.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I'm guessing a 19 plus whatever beats a 21. Well, it'd be 18 plus 3, which, yeah, same difference.
So, the first attack is going to be... I'm going to... Alright, so the first attack is going to be 9 damage. It's going to be 5 slashing and 4 cold.
Okay.
And then he comes in with his second blade. As you watch, like, one is like this twisted, like, almost like kind of cracked, shimmering, like, unnatural obsidian, but with a flare. While the other almost has a similar appearance to him, just like very bright, like blue, glowing with this ethereal radiance, or this strange energy. The second one will miss.
Okay.
And he already drew the sword, so he's instead just going to drop the first one, just kind of staking it into the ground, and then you watch with a flourish as he whips up his hand and spins a newly created psychic dagger and cuts down on you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be... I just need to check what that damage is again. Okay, so it's... Alright. This bonus attack is not as painful. As he slashes through your armor, but you see no mark from the blade, but you feel it past it on your flesh as psychic energy cuts you to the bone, dealing 8 psychic damage.
Love it.
That was a fucking crit.
Gotta love it.
8 damage on a fucking crit. Your turn.
Well, we might as well, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna see how things shake out. There's probably a more obvious play here, but I gotta ask. I'd like to see if he can beat a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay.
But it's probably not it's probably not what you think.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here then. Can he? Wisdom. Yes. Okay. If I could fucking get to the right. Can't snip that. He succeeds.
Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Half of 17. Rounded down. Which is unfortunate, because that translates to only 8 damage. I rolled two I rolled Snake Eyes out of 5d6. I don't like that.
Okay.
That is
And what type of
very
damage is
about
this?
middle damage. Psychic damage.
Okay, as you
I
are
believe.
dealing psychic right back to him.
Yeah, it is psychic damage. Sadly, he does not flee. Makes me sad. I am very quickly realizing if someone is in my face, I have vanishingly few options. Well, it's not okay. I have plenty of options if they're in my face. I have my sword worst case scenario, and if I'm getting hit like a motherfucker, gonna need it.
As you use this ability that uses psychic damage, you notice that even though he succeeded this save, it's dealing. You see, he looks a lot better than you would still expect. Like, it didn't really do as much to him.
I'm at risk of losing this fight. Yeah, this isn't good. I'm already at risk of losing this fight.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, he is going to bonus action. Back up, and then with the knife in the psychic
Shield.
knife in his hand. Let's see if he hits. As he flings it from a distance.
He needs to be at
and
23.
The psychic energy dissipates upon your shield.
Soul knife.
Dashes in, grabbing up the sword that he put in the dirt, and re-engages with an upward slash. And he needs to beat a 23, which he does not, as the next hit clashes off your shield once more. And then he's dual wielding, so he can't do anything because he already uses my bonus action.
Ho-ho.
Here you go.
Alright. Yeah, I sort of needed to nullify at least one round of damage. That did the job. It's a free use, so I don't have to worry about a spell slot burning for that one. Don't like that one of my not vanishingly few. I don't have a better single target, thing. I don't have another single target spell, which is very problematic. And both cantrips I have that do damage are psychic damage. I have 2 options here, which is not fantastic. And I can't, at this point, I'm at a disadvantage in that I can't risk popping a slow, because that means I don't do damage, and that completely wastes what I just did. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rectify this at next level up if I can. This is extremely problematic. Does the 24 beat his AC?
Yes!
Alright, he's getting
Stab.
stabbed. Yeah, you know.
Getting stabbed.
And that is going to be 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 5, I believe. Yeah. No, plus 6. It's a plus 1 rapier, so good day. Let's actually make sure to roll this right. Why do you do this to me?
Alright,
Well, at
so
least
I
you got
believe
the max on the 8, not the 6, right?
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah. That hurts a
And-
little bit less.
Okay.
And
As
then...
that seems to do a hefty blow
50,
to him.
50, 50.
And you gain back half that in health, correct?
I believe we said rounded up in this particular instance.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that would be 8. So that makes up for some of what he did. Actually makes up entirely for that dagger. And that will be his turn.
All right. You got a good performance, guy. Gotta give you that. But isn't there, newbie? I don't think you got the stuff. as he twirls his blades and comes in with 2 strikes, just kind of cutting an X across you.
Well, if it hit, if whichever first hit, or if whichever hits, or the first hit, if it beats an 18, then needs to beat a 21. You already know.
The first hit, you bring your rapier up, and the blades clash. And as he reels back, trying to hit you with the second one, you are nimbly able to back up and avoid the strike.
Oh.
And he's going to spin the blade that he missed with, sheath it, and as his hand comes down, psychic energy once more snaps into his finger, and he once more attempts to cut into you with the psychic blade.
He really likes
And
to
what
do
is your
that.
AC?
18.
As again, you were able to backstep just barely.
Damn.
Nice one. Nice moves.
All right.
There we go.
I could just, keep stabbing at him, but where's the theater in that? Because he's insulted my honor as a bard. I can't let that stand. And so, I'm of 2 minds here, so I have to ask, are there any inanimate objects
Yes.
in range?
Yes. You have a bunch
Rock.
of arrows, a bunch of fucking
Rock.
broken weapons, the rock, bones, dirt, rock. It's a fucking smorgasbord, man.
Cool. Here's what's gonna happen. And by here's what's gonna happen, I mean, Azure's just gonna look at him, not just look at him. I fear you've insulted my sense of honor as a bard. You want theatrics? You want a performance? And he's as he opens his mouth, there's gonna be this like soft or slow, like slight increase in kind of blue, like light. There's gonna be this sort of crackle of electricity and the feeling of static electricity, which then fades just as quickly. But you're not ready for that level yet. So instead, I hope this performance is to your ears liking. Shatter. 3rd level.
Huh? What? And then thwomp.
Mind you, it's gonna have to be centered. What's the 20-foot? No, hang on. 10-foot rad.
He fails to save.
Isn't it like a cube?
No, it's a radius. It's a cube is fairy fire.
Ah, that's where I'm fucking up.
He fails to save.
Oh,
He just
that's
goes,
unfortunate.
"Huh? What? And then thud.
And there's just the cacophony of just, thunder, thunderous sound, and then all fucking non-magical unattended objects just honk. That is 48 at 3rd level. Dice, I'm begging you on my hands and knees, please do not shaft me on this one. Please, I am on my knees begging. I'll take that. That's not great. That's not terrible. I'll take that.
There's a lot of threes.
Yeah.
The rule of threes. There must always be 3 threes.
Yeah, comedy comes in 3s. Let's go.
Is that your turn?
Yep. I don't have any. I can't. I literally, because I don't have any bonus action beyond. What's it? Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
as he shakes it off and just, ugh. What? What'd you say? Can't fucking. Ah! Oh, here it is. Bitch.
Ooh, what you say?
And then he just jumps up. And. What's your AC?
18.
That beats it.
For this one, I'm gonna do something a little different because I might as well. I have resources to use. It's not going to affect the hit. I'm counter charming unless he cannot be charmed. Or not counter charming. What the fuck is it? Cutting words. I'm thinking of the other thing.
Okay. I was like, what?
No, I know. I caught myself. I knew what I was talking about. I called the wrong name.
He cannot be charmed.
Ah, you're a bitch.
Sorry.
I mean, you're not actually. I'm just... Every time I want to use this, or remember to, it seems to be the case that they can't be charmed. And then the time I don't remember, they can be charmed. And that's when Buzz reminds me, and then I, like, use it once, and that's it. It's fine. I'm just... It's bad luck, as it were.
You find Muddy Boots planting into your face as he
Ow.
kicks you and uses you as a springboard to backflip.
Oh, aren't you sassy?
So you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, you're saying he failed the DC 16 con save on that shatter?
Yes.
Ah, well, good to know. Duly noted for later.
I told you he failed, yeah?
No, I know. I didn't hear you say it was the con save, and I didn't specify the save, so I was like, wait a minute, huh?
So,
Ignore me.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And then in the air, he is going to hurl that psychic knife at you.
Great.
Miss. As it dissipates past you. And he lands and attempts to... He's wielding something in his offhand, so he's going to attempt to come up and cut you. And again, miss.
Damn.
As the tip just kind of grazes along your armor.
Just the tip.
Your turn. My good sir. My good bitch.
Rude.
Actually, he's just like, well played, my good bitch. I'm getting my hearing back. And he flips you off.
Oh, pity. One sec, I'm rolling my shit.
Oh, actually, he wouldn't have been able to make that third attack.
Shit,
Because he
damn. I don't suppose a 15 beats his AC.
No, unfortunately it does not.
That's unfortunate. Well, that's a miss. That's my turn. Because I can't do shit otherwise.
I gotta check something. Yep. He comes in with his free hand, and it manifests with that psychic blade. And that will hit.
I'm an idiot. Obviously, this instance defensive duelist, so if he beats an 18, he also needs to beat a 21.
Yeah, he beats it.
Okay, no, just was specifying since obviously, cutting words doesn't work. What was the damage?
Right. So, that is going to be 7 psychic.
Ow.
Double damage.
Come in with a fat miss. And with his third attack for dual wielding, it's also going to have another fat miss.
Unfortunate for him.
Yeah. Alright, your turn.
Okay, I need to check something because I realized I've been an idiot this entire time. I think.
Okay.
You'll see if I've... Oh, thank fuck. I don't remove shit from my equipment. When I have the thing. Perfect. Okay. Remind me. Item interaction stuff. Can I...
It is free to draw. It takes, I believe, an action to draw and then stow. Unless you have an ability that says otherwise. For instance, dual wielding, it would be a free action to draw one weapon and then an action to draw the other, but if you have the dual wielder feat, you can just use a free action to draw both or stow both.
So I couldn't drop a weapon...
You absolutely could drop a weapon and then pull something out. That is one of the ways around it, and why, like, a lot of people, instead of stowing weapons, will just drop their stuff and then pull out something else.
Okay. Because I needed to make note of that for reasons. It is stabbing time 2 Electric Boogaloo, however. Why? Why has God forsaken me this moment? How bad is that miss? Just, I have to ask.
What were you using?
The rapier that I have out, that I've been using.
I'll be gentle with you.
Uh-huh.
You only stab yourself.
Damn.
I won't take it from you. I won't take it from you.
Lamau?
You just kind of you slip in the mud, basically, and it throws off all your balance. And he just kind of watches as the tip of the rapier just kind of whoosh past him. Need some help there, bud.
Yes. Yeah, I thought I had something. Look up. Well. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it this way. I thought I had something to solve this. Here, can you hold this for a second? And he just starts to lift and then drops his rapier, and he's going to stab this motherfucker with the dagger he happened to have. Not happened. I have a dagger. This has been in my equipment from day one, and I've never gotten rid of it, because I don't get rid of shit. But also, I have a dagger, and Azure knows where the fucker is.
You know what? Fuck it.
If that's acceptable.
Because you're basically tricking this motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
You're basically, like, doing the same thing that Sheev did, is you're sucker stabbing him.
Oh my.
I see.
Relevant.
Red.
How does critting work again? I haven't crit in a while.
You roll 2d4 instead of 1d4.
Fantastic.
You roll a nat 1 and then a nat 20.
And that's just, yeah, because I don't have dual wielding. That's just a flat 2d4, so that I'm gonna need that
Well,
extra
no,
die.
we've been ignoring that rule the whole campaign because of me.
Oh.
So you get your dex bonus.
Okay. I'll take it. Hey, it's something.
Yeah. As he just got, oh, fuck! And he looks down at, like, his spark, like, you know, his blood is, you know, it's crimson. But you definitely see, like, hints of that Nyxborn essence in there. Ah, you fucker. Mother. Dickhead gods!
You said I needed to be... You insulted my honor as a bard? You wanted theatrics?
No, respect! Respect! Fuck you, but respect!
He'll just do a pow. And that
Listen.
will be my turn.
You stabbed me. It hurts. Fuck you. Oh.
You stabbed me too. Fuck you. What do you
Well, I'll
mean?
fucking stab you even more.
I'm not gonna bait that out. I'm not gonna press my luck.
He's gonna try and stab you, and then just the fucking blade goes whoop. Psychic blade just kind of poof.
Oof.
Ah.
I can't give you shit. You witnessed what I just did a minute ago.
Yeah,
Or a second ago.
Yeah. And then he's gonna try and stab you with like his other blade, and then he's going to slip in the mud and also drop his other blade.
Oh god.
He's nat ones back to back.
Nat one's back to back. He did nat 20 back to back earlier.
Okay. So his luck is just inverted.
Yeah, it just inverted itself. So I got the fucking duality of man.
Oof.
Ha.
Kick him in the jaw.
I'm not an asshole.
He's instead going to just reel back. I got something else in store. Whoop! And what's your AC?
18, but I do have a finesse weapon. It is maybe a dagger, but it still is a finesse weapon, and I have an empty other hand. It counts. So if it hits an 18, he still needs to beat the 21.
It's a 24.
Fuck.
It hits you in the dick.
Look, I tried. Ah, you motherfucker!
There's one place you never kick a bard.
That's gonna be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
It's just everyone hears like the fucking bells ring. Just dong! It's your turn. It's not as bad as what Sheev did to Vint, but it don't feel good.
Well, fuck. He kicked me in the bow, so I took that personally. Breath weapon.
Whoa.
I'm electrocuting this guy, or at least trying. DC 13. Dex save.
Motherfucker, I just got my third nat 1.
I'm so sorry.
hit me with it.
Ah.
That one. Rakato. Krakatoa.
Zap, zap.
Zap is fuck!
I don't suppose I can, like, stick the dagger in the mud and pick up my rapier?
Yeah, you could drop it and then grab the rapier.
Oh.
Shit, you could drop the rapier as a free action. Or not drop it, you could pick up the rapier as a free action.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I don't normally do this, so I'm having to juggle actions that I don't normally take.
We're getting inventive.
But that'd be my turn.
That's what I want to see. I want to see inventiveness. I want to see you use your brain.
Well, I
Hit this
needed a way to
motherfucker.
fucking make an extra attack, so, like...
Hit this motherfucker. I will say to, like, actually, like, dual wield, you do need to have 2 weapons in your hands.
Right, I'm not
Yeah,
actually
like-
dual wielding, because, like, it actually behooves me to keep a hand free. Which is why I'm having to do weird, complicated shit. Like, I actually lose a feat, or the function of a feat if I have a 2 weapons or a weapon in either hand, or, like, both hands full. So yeah. Well, can I?
Stab this bitch. Just stab this
I guess I
bitch.
can make. Okay. Yeah.
You're good. Stab him.
Make him sad by rending his gut asunder. I don't know where I was going.
You
with
say that like I'm hitting.
Yeah,
That's even
unfortunately,
worse.
That is going to be a miss.
Yeah, that do be my turn now. But at least he got to experience what happens when you kick a lightning ancestry dragonborn, or well, blue ancestry dragonborn in the dick.
He attempts to punch you in the jaw.
Well, slightly more honorable than a shot in the dick, but
Dick kicker.
You said your AC was 18, correct?
yes.
That is a hit.
If I'm doing the dualistic shenanigans, is it still beating a 21?
That is a miss.
Oh. Shame.
And that's his turn.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, he's gonna bonus action disengage. Oh, whoopsies.
He did?
Now it's your turn.
He shouldn't have done that. Because I'm going to item interaction, pick up the dagger, and stow it. I assume I can do that, correct?
Yes.
I have a circlet. So I'm gonna do the Omni-Man pose, and now I need to make a spell attack. What is the attack modifier? +5. Alright. I'm guessing
That's a
that's
hit.
second. Guessing that
That's
second
a
one's
miss.
gonna miss. Understandable. That is still gonna be 2d6. That's just flat, what? Flat 2d6, yeah? Yeah. Alright. Oh no, there's a third ray. I'm forgetting. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, that's gonna hit too.
Yep, those are both hits.
So that is 46 out of a total of potential of 66. I will fucking take that to the bank. Especially when it's that.
As he steps back, you watch he's preparing to summon back his psychic daggers and go for another fucking try. You reel back, bringing forth this energy from your circle of the blasting, and then boom!
Monk.
One goes stray, but the other two strike home. And as he staggers back, with the holes punched through him with this searing energy,
Oh.
his open hands that were, posed to have blades just tilt up into a thumbs up, and he goes down.
Oh, I didn't mean to overkill that. I should have meant to ask.
You did? Remember, this is a death match.
Yeah, fair. He's gonna turn to look at Valor, purse his lips, and just the expression on his face was, this was a death match. Not sure I meant to do it like that, though.
Valor stares back at Azure, just kind of gives a shrug.
Lamau.
Glad we didn't find out what happens when one of us dies.
As the organizers quickly rush you both back, and you watch as a cleric comes by holding a brilliant diamond, and light blossoms from their palm as they revive Jason and goes, Motherfuck! Fucking! Holy shit, that was awesome! Good match, man! Congrats! I'm looking forward to fighting you more.
Heat on 1 hit point.
Oh, man.
And
We'll just
you are
not.
healed up. And so, he's just like, shit, man. Good match. Death matches fucking suck, don't they? Exciting though, isn't it? Hello?
Bull?
Coffee?
Kohi?
I had scheduled groceries to arrive, and I had to put away frozen things.
You could have said something.
I was trying to do a lot of things at once. I'm sorry. I thought my, Azure, the whole, nod came through, but apparently that it didn't.
No, the nod came through, but then he said something afterwards.
Oh.
Like he was still continuing on the conversation.
Right.
Whoop.
Could you run it back for me? Because I heard it. My brain does not retain things very well sometimes.
Hey,
On occasion.
Death matches suck, but they're fun though, aren't they? I look forward to fighting you more.
Oh. I don't know that I share your enjoyment of death matches, but it was a good match.
You should see the beast fights. That's a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm the Crown Prince of Stupidity. Nice to make your acquaintance. And, I'll see you around. Be a balloon bomb, Michelle, or whatever they're gonna fucking call you. You should, talk to him about that nickname. Get it sorted out. Later! And you watch as he just leaves to go talk to the rest of the other gladiators. And
Azure's just
go ahead.
this like sort of like mild sense of disbelief on his face. Goes to like raise a finger like, huh? Pauses, drops the hand. Just not gonna ask why he's called Crown Prince of Stupidity. Words are hard.
Alright, and as you all finish up your matches for the day, that is where we are going to end session.
I'm back, by the way.
Hey.
Back. We just finished.
I was here during most of Azure's fight. I was eating.